Nigeria. Nigeria was the only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria was
No more bad government.
Niger what?
No more bad government.
Niger what?
No more bad
The
government.
only media that have been speaking.
No more bad government.
The voice of the voiceless.
No more bad government. No more bad government.
Niger what?
No more bad government.
For the poor.
No more bad government.
Niger what?
No more bad government.
Niger what media?
No more bad government.
No more bad government.
No more bad government.
In Nigeria.
No more bad government.
No more bad government.
No more bad government.
The only media.
No more bad
The
government.
number one media in Nigeria.
No more bad
That have
government.
been speaking against government.
No more bad government.
Niger what?
No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government.
Niger what you? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Niger what media?
Voice for the voiceless.
Niger what media?
Voice for the
The
voiceless.
only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944.
Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
Umuwame.
Voice for the voiceless.
Umuwame.
Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voice.
Voice for the voiceless.
Niger what you? We have been seeing all you guys have been doing. And we recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Niger what you?
Somebody called me yesterday and was like, it's from Edo State, but I guess living abroad. And he was trying to convince me how Atiku should be president and Peter Obi be vice. And he was trying his reason is that it's only Atiku that can remove Tinubu, whereas Peter Obi will give him the necessary support from bloc vote from the southeast. And I'm like, this guy, he was like, you are my senior brother, just listen to me. And I'm like, you don't know. Let me attempt to give you the scenario so that you understand why Atiku should forget about presidency. Let's take it back all the way from Yaradua. Yaradua became head of state and unfortunately passed on. That made it possible for Goodluck Jonathan to assume office. Now remember that when Yaradua passed away, it was an event that had never occurred because most politicians believe that they will live forever. Most politicians don't think they will eventually die. They believe their life is Methuselah. You recall when Yaradua died, the North didn't readily want to give it to Jonathan. If not for some people who, controlled Jonathan, they probably would have unalived Jonathan. But for some reason, it caught them unawares. Then came Yaradua. Now, because, remember the second term bid of Jonathan, how the North threatened that the dogs and the baboons will be soaked in blood if power does not shift to the North. Now, look at it. If power does not shift to the North, the dogs and the baboons will be soaked in blood. That means if power does not come to the North, everywhere goes scatter. That's okay. And they put their threats in motion, which led to Jonathan saying that his political ambition is not worth the blood of Nigeria. Now, Jonathan made that statement because he knew he had the power to rig the election. He had the power to sustain himself. But if he did that, people will be unalived unnecessarily because he wanted to retain power. Don't forget, at that time, the propaganda machinery of the Southwest was in focus to the extent that Southerners believed that Jonathan was a weakling, Jonathan was corrupt, Jonathan black. Even till today, they are still selling the narrative that Jonathan's regime was fantastically corrupt. But now that Tinubu is there and corruption is at its all-time high, the Southwestern propaganda machinery, they are all pretending they are not seeing it. Okay, Buhari came in. When Buhari came in, what did he do? Buhari's agenda was purely to ensure that Fulani became every. He opened the border so that Fulanis elsewhere around Africa can come into Africa. The videos are still there. People who didn't have skilled job, the low lives of other countries came into Nigeria. At one point in time, if you go to all the cities, just metropolis here, I was in Warri, I was in what's this place? Nasarawa. They were everywhere. What they simply do is that the men go to the bush, the women go to the cities with their children, and then they beg for money. But over time, the monies that these children and women were begging on the street was not enough to sustain the family. Hence, the kidnapping. Now, I'm not going to go about that. If you want to protect your land, you have to take those people away from your bushes, because in the future, your children will want to go to those bushes and say, it is my father's land. They will tell you that no. A case like that happened in Kaduna, in Zanko Kataf, where, anyway, that's not the essence of this video. But Buhari ensured that he Fulanized, if not for Nigerians who fought for many things like the Ruga, who fought against Ruga. You should know that by now, most of your lands would have been taken over by Buhari and his Fulani cohort. Now, enter the end part of Buhari's regime. In truth, Buhari didn't want to hand over to Tinubu. The person that Buhari really wanted to hand over to, surprise, was Amechi, because Amechi was very instrumental, as usual. Most of the foolish politicians in the South that like to use Southern wealth to help Northern politicians. So he wanted to pay back. But unfortunately, Tinubu had Buhari by the balls. You either give me this power or I mess you up. Now Buhari's hands were tied. He had to unwillingly give it to Tinubu. Now, I want to believe that there was an agreement entered with Tinubu that, look, all the policies of Fulanization that Buhari had done in his 8 years, don't go there. Because if you notice, since Tinubu came in, Tinubu has not done anything about kidnapping, has not done anything about the ethnic sanitization, ethnic the swiping, ethnic cleansing, that's what I'm looking for. It's not done saying anything about it. Rather, he's more interested in sustaining himself in another tenure. Now, the argument that South has been in power more than the North, that is the most stupid and laughable argument anybody can ever put up for debate. It appears the Northerners oftentimes, want to argue from a place of convenience. You start looking at leadership from 1999. No, Nigeria, we didn't come together since 1999. We came together since 1914 and got independence in 1960. From 1960 to now, the North has had a humongous share of leadership. So even if South rules for that 16 years, it still doesn't make up for all the years that Northerners have ruled and with all the years of leadership that the North has accumulated. How has it benefited the North? Nothing. Go to Kebbi State, go to Katsina State, go to many of these states. They are still the poorest cities, communities in Nigeria. So Buhari did his 8 years, and for some reason, Tinubu came in. Now, here is where I want you to pay attention. Tinubu knew he can't become president as a Yoruba Muslim and pick a Christian. It's not going to work because the North sees every Yoruba Muslim as not genuine Muslims. And Tinubu knows that. So Tinubu dared the Muslim ticket while arranging some fake bishop to pretend that Christian community are okay with the Muslim with the Muslim ticket. Eventually, you all know, bribe INEC, bribe judiciary, you know. Now the Muslim North were happy because now that we have a Muslim ticket, it's the pathway to eventually deem Nigeria as an Islamic country. To them, it was the Islam part that was just their attention. They never knew Tinubu was playing a fast one. Remember, before the election, Tinubu was all wobbly, looking sickly. They urinate for body, which led to the song, hand they shake, let they shake, Papa we know well, he too they shake. So you get me? Today now, Tinubu leg no they shake. Tinubu no they wobble. Tinubu is strong. Now, Tinubu used Muslim ticket just to get the northern vote. And now that he's in power, he understands what it means to be the executive, you know, the executive president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And he's using it very, very well. So, those Muslim and Islamic agenda of them here, for where Tinubu is operating 100% Yoruba agenda. Now, let me tell you, if Tinubu had carried every southerner along, because the argument that the person who called me from abroad was bringing is that power is in the south now. I'm like, no, power is not in the south. Power is with Yoruba. Because Tinubu is not playing a southern card. This argument that power should be in the south for 8 years, no. Power cannot be in the south because only when it is, you use the word south, only when it becomes convenient because a Yoruba man is in presence. How did the Yoruba man play southern presidency when Jonathan was in power? Were they not the ones that fought tooth and nail just because they were not involved? They were not the president, they were not the vice president, they were not the Senate president, they were not anything. They made sure that Jonathan's government was discredited. So our Southern alliance cannot be only when there is a convenience for a certain tribe. That's my argument. But if Tinubu had come in and had even played a more, you know, inclusiveness of all Southerners, then we know that yes, it's your police is headed by Yoruba, your ITF Yoruba, NYC Yoruba, Army Yoruba, everywhere Yoruba. You don't rule a country of multifaceted ethnic claims like this. You don't rule it like that. So Tinubu is not a southern president. Tinubu is a Yoruba president fighting for his family and clique. He's not even fighting for the Yorubas. Now, to say you want to remove Tinubu, anybody can remove Tinubu. Even me can remove Tinubu if the people are together. One thing with us as Nigerians is that we have been enslaved mentally to think that without the Fulanis, without the North, we cannot have political strength. Because many of the statistics that were supposed to build our confidence in politics have been slashed. Our census is not true. Our geographical description is not true. Many things that are supposed to sustain our political strength, our political unity, are not there. The South is more disunited politically than the North. So, if the people come together, anybody can remove Tinubu. Nobody is too big to be removed. Nobody is too powerful politically to be stronger than the will of the people. What is sustaining these clowns, these criminals, is the lack of the will of the people. This guy, Randy Peters, has been crying for electoral reform. Rather than us lend him picture, this thing, you go to this thing, people are talking about breast, people are talking about twerking, people are talking about Pella, no kiss, this one, things that are inanities that hardly bears any importance to our daily lives. So what do we do? We have had a Fulani president for a good 8 years. Don't you think it is audacious for another Fulani to be coming to say that he wants to become president again? You go vote for Atiku if you come. Nobody. So when I told him, I now took my phone random. I went on the street. I said, let's put it on speaker, put it on a video. I went on the street. I was asking people randomly. Nobody is going to vote for Atiku. The power is not only for Fulanis. Power should be for everybody. And Robo man, an Idoma man, a Barejibiro man, a Kalabari man, Ijoma, everywhere. Power should be available for everybody. If Atiku cannot support a Southerner with his wealth, it means all the while he has been pretending that he loves the South. It has been a fat lie all along. Like I said, I'm very sorry. My videos are not this long, but I just have to make this one just to sing the point home. Let us agree that power should be in the South. Now, at least for 8 years. At least 8 years. But Tinubu, who unfortunately has become the beneficiary of these 8 years, is performing woefully. So if we do need this country to change, for goodness sake, the southern region is not limited to the southwest. We have south-south, we have southeast. Why is it that whenever we mention southeast, everybody seems to cringe? I've asked this question many times on this channel. Is there a meeting held somewhere that an Igbo man should not be the president of this country? Tell me so that I'll stop wasting my time. So for me, if we must remove Tinubu, we must replace him with another southerner, because at least 4 years. At least 4 years. If you don't agree that, in fact, anybody thinking that power just came to the South for 4 years, and in 4 years you want to take it back to the North. For what now? Why? How? It doesn't make sense. So anybody that is saying that, is it wrong for Atiku, Rufai, all the northern leaders to back Peter Obi and say, okay, gather your votes for Peter Obi, so that next election because Southerners, we don't cheat. We are very honorable. We now remember that, yes, during this time, you supported us. Now it's time to pay back. We pay you back. Let us know that it's a one term, because all we need is just one term to right the wrongs of all these 8 years. People who are saying that Peter Obi cannot, the country is too bad for anybody to fix. Even me, I can fix it. All I need to do is just to be fair and sincere and not be corrupt. Just slash down all these, block all these holes where they are thieving money, all this budget part where they'll buy rope, a budget for pen, they'll put 10 million, budget for toilet paper, they'll put 50 million. Yeah? As if that golden yash they clean. So it's just, to fix this country is just leadership with empathy, leadership with foresight, leadership that love the people more than themselves. So there's no big deal about this thing. Well, this video is about 15 minutes plus. If I make it any longer, it will be boring. The truth is that power must remain in the South for at least 8 years.
That this security in Nigeria is killing people. We need to allow the government to take their responsibilities while we are waiting to be president in 2027. Whichever way they want it. Nigerians are tired. I'm sure you are tired, but you won't say it because of your profession.
Well, talking about the seemingly worrisome conversation around insecurity, which, I mean, since you've touched on it, we might as well go there. But permit me to drag us a bit, behind concerning this statements. I mean, Peter Obi had come out to say that the coalition he's looking for is a coalition that would, solve Nigeria's current situation. And many have wondered why he seems to be running away from a very critical conversation. That conversation is he still going to remain with the Labour Party ahead of the elections? Because it is believed that everyone who has been a staunch follower of Mr. Peter Obi would like to know where he stands. And maybe that's why the PDP have come out with that statement, quote and unquote, whether that's from them directly or not, to say that he's being offered the vice presidential role. So can you touch on this? Do you think it's high time Mr. Obi makes clear to Nigerians and his staunch followers where he stands ahead of 2027? and while he's also continuing to talk against the negative ills in the society.
We might have time to talk about this when they offer him presidency. We can't be discussing vice president. We have a president whom we know has all it takes to be president. One, Atiku is from the north. We have a southern presidency, gentlemen. Are you now saying that we are going to give the presidency back to the north? I don't understand your question. These questions should not even come up. So if Atiku is even dreaming of that, means he's going to be a saboteur, because he's aware of the Nigerian unwritten agreement of North and Southern presidency. So in the moment Atiku is telling Obi to come and be vice, means that President Ahmed Tinubu will continue, because the Southerners will not give the Northerners. And I'm still saying it, we are not even at this point as Nigerians supposed to be deliberating on these permutations. We need to talk about competence and credibility. We need to move the Nigerian state forward. Some of us who have lived abroad, it's funny for someone to be talking about a regional leadership.
The stories that broke today were that the first, Atiku has agreed to pick Peter Obi as his running mate in 2027 for just one term. That Atiku will only do one term, while Peter Obi will take up from there. But then, much later into the day, the stories emerged that Peter Obi said he wasn't actually privy to that. Can we now say you people are only maybe throwing kite at Nigerians to see how the reaction would be before you solidify the relationship?
No, actually, not really. If you look at the politics, is very dynamic. And there is a lot of people that have wishful thinking. Even the person that you quoted, that is no name, it's an organization, said that Atiku has offered. Who are they? Where is the name? You introduced me as an ally to Mr. Peter. I'm here, I have a name, I have an address. People knows me, they know my face. So when you see a news and people take the news, put it on newspaper, who are those people? That means in the conversation supposed to start is that we name names. These are the people, these are the group, and headed by who? And you didn't even get the caption right. The caption, as they put it to us, is that Atiku offers. That means it offers a BP slot. That means I can come and offer you to be an MD of my company. It's your prerogative whether to accept or not to accept, whether to be part of it or not to be part of it. And anytime you hear somebody say that I make an offer, that means I have seen value to the person that you're making the offer to. And then the other person will sit down and now have a look. I think the people and the supporters of PDP and Atiku, they're supposed to have a little bit of respect for the obedient movement. And we went into Labour Party. We garnered almost 6 million votes allocated to us by INEC, which we know we have more than that if we have a full structure of agents that will protect our vote. I don't know if somebody anywhere in this country, apart from Buhari, can go out of a mainstream politics, mainstream political parties, and contest election and get more than 1 million votes. I think it was there somewhere in ACN. How many votes did he get in 2007? Let's get history and put things the right way. We are not saying we are not doing it. Peter Obi has never said he's not on for the coalition. But thinking of whether he's going to be the main person on the ticket or he's going to be the vice presidential candidate to Atiku is not what we are discussing today. And he said it categorically clear to everybody that will listen that he is not desperate to be president of Nigeria. That's the words of Mr. Peter Obi.
Good evening to every one of you. It's good to be back again. Please, someone confirm my voice that you can hear me. I appreciate you all right there. Wonderful, Mommy Diaspora. Good evening to you, Mommy. I appreciate you always. Thanks for all that you do. Abu Azi, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you for all that you do. Thank you, everyone, right there. I've showcased everybody already on the screen. Mother Stella Masawedo, Mother Peggy Modi, Olaranjo Adioso, Debzi, Mike Akionbare. God bless every one of you. Patrina Femades, I can see right there as well. Thank you, Kingston Geraki, Suberry. Good evening to you, man. Discussion Channel TV. I can see you all. Thank you very much, Kingston Geraki, for confirming my voice, Love Maduka as well, and Osesmo Amaka. Oh, God bless you all. I really do appreciate it. Good evening to everyone of AJ Amaka, Akeson. Thank you very much. God bless every one of you, my people. We are still on the state of the nation. As you all know, 2027 is gradually getting nearer. It might look like it's still far away. It's not far away, because if you see the desperation, the effort, the energy that these satanic politicians are already putting in, just 2 years in office, then you will know that 2027 is not too far away anymore. But the beautiful thing about it is that with all that have happened since yesterday, Peter Obi want to join Atiku allegedly as a VP and all this rumor that will be circulating, blah, blah, blah. Peter Obi have set to declare now for 2027. Hey, God, I can't wait for that to happen. Jesus. See, might tell you now one thing. When I know, say, the energy to campaign, you know, go day if your principal never set the pace. You know the day. No matter how you want to try, you do it. Because you'll be like, say you are laboring in vain. Listen, Peter will be set. Before I come on air now, Peter will be the way his talk is. They polish, Aboki, they polish his shoe. While some other people, they arrange the luggages. We want to declare for 2027. Hey, God. This 2027, it will be as a gate. My only fear, that if electoral reform is not passed, that my fear that will be that. You know why? Even though you tie everybody, I say Peter will be wrong. Peter will go beat all of them. You and I know now. Peter will go beat all of them. He go beat them like children. But overnight, these people, they will turn everything dabaro. Now my only fear with that. You know, but I don't know. Maybe there's plans, they've put in place for this to happen. Peter Obi, I don't talk about it. I can't wait for Peter Obi to come on air from any other platforms. It doesn't have to be on Nigeria Watch platform. These important, significant questions need to be passed to him. Now, what will happen to the electoral reform, INEC? They need to ask him that question, because maybe there's something that they are already doing about it, but this needs to be public. Yes. We need to know. That's my only fear. Not be say if Peter Obi go win or if he not go win. What are we talking about? What did they talk? Whether Peter Obi go win or he not go win. Now, not yet with Apple say budget padding happen this year. The budget where they present this year, see how much will they add join House of Representatives, Assembly, National House of Assembly. They added 6.93 trillion naira inserted by the National Assembly in 2025 federal government budget. We're in trouble. People that doesn't understand how government work, we hear this figure now, they just move on, they shop their pandemic. They are not interested because they don't know how it works. They don't know how much is that. From back door, they inserted 6.93 trillion. My people, not be billion, not be million, not be naira, not be thousand, trillion. National House of Assembly, now do this thing. King Gireti Ibe, he joined them, he did it. Because she's not part of them, why she not cry come out? She's aware. All of them signed that document. Yes, I mean King Ireti Ibe, our senator. She's there. All the Labour satanic reps and senators, they are there. They know what happened there. Hey, God, they're in big trouble. This country, I say when I go to Dubai, I'll continue to reference to this. They tell me, say, Nigeria can be better, beautiful, far richer, and more attractive than Dubai in less than 10 years. Only if we have the right leader. Only. You see the money where issues people they thief for our purse. Then you will understand why we are where we are. We're in big trouble in this country. Our analysis revealed that 238 projects valued above 5 billion naira each, with a cumulative value of 2.29 trillion, were inserted with little to no justification. Now, budget Nigeria, I review all these things. So, although I have a video, they went to channels to talk about this and all that. I don't have time. I would have played that. I have it right here. It's right here. 984 projects worth 1.71 trillion and 1,119 projects within the range of 500 million to 1 billion naira, totally 664.38 billion were indiscriminately inserted. Well, I don't feel understand. We're a big tulobo for this country. It's crazy. Project worth 6.93 trillion inserted by the National Assembly in 2025 federal government budget. On a say, King Rioti joined them. He did that. She's there. She's there. And all the remaining satanic Labour Party people that you and I craved and voted for. Because for the blame Tinubu more, they remember to the add these people join them. Yes, all of them. They are part of it. More they remember, more pack all of them in one box. Oh, so we all they mention only one name. Tinubu. No, I'm not part of that. All of them. They are all everything where Tinubu they pass to the House of Assembly, all this why, whether they grant as you they arrive, they don't grant them. Our people who will vote for don't decide there. How many of them don't hear say I resign, I don't want to continue anymore because of what I'm saying? Nigeria is finished. If we don't come together to rescue this country in 2027, me personally, I believe I will give up. I will give up on this journey. To be honest, I believe so. Except otherwise, I'm telling you, it's crazy, man. Okay, let's assume 2027, it not work. Nigeria did not come together. Then you want me to start another talking again for another 8 years, right? That 8 years probably will still pass. Then we'll start another journey again for another 8 years. You don't know, say I thought they old with that. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I don't know how I want to survive this country, because I hate the Igbo people. I don't want Peter Obi rule. That's the only reason why many of you are hating this man. Not that you hate Peter Obi personally. You just hate the Igbo people. You don't want the Igbo people to rule. Because of that, let everybody be suffering. That's what we are facing now. Peter Obi donated 20 million naira to Kubwa Anglican Hospital School, just yesterday here. Just imagine since 2023 till now, how much this man have donated. No matter bias he get for this country, man. I would like to take some articles quickly. You that is calling in, please just hold on. I will take your call shortly. I have 2 articles, very, very vital one. David Umahi, this thing I see finisher. David Umahi you come from nowhere, telling Peter Obi to come join Tinubu. I don't understand. Now the same punch, I report this one anyway. Join us, work with Tinubu, Umahi Woods, Peter Obi, and others. Minister of Works, Senator David Umahi, has urged former Governor Peter Obi and other regional opposition figures to join the pro-Tinubu coalition, calling for full Southeast support for President Bola Tinubu. Leadership is not about self, it is about the people. Unquote, I call on my brother Peter Obi to join us and work with the president for the betterment of the Southeast, he said. With the Southeast continued support for Tinubu, Umahi stressed, that Nigeria unity and prosperity depend on leaders working together for the country's common good. Umahi also revealed that tolling will begin in December on Section 1 of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway. I'm not interested in that story. My main concern is that he said maybe Peter Obi give up all his ambition and conjure Tinubu, may therefore win or carry Southeast or anyhow they say they plan out. Normally, this call, not bad thing before. This call, whether they call some Peter Obi join Tinubu, not bad thing before. If Tinubu was doing the right thing. No, normally, not bad thing. As Tinubu ring himself to become the president of Federal Republic of Nigeria, and he started doing the right thing. Say, since he entered, Joe and I know say he ring himself, but since he entered, Nigeria has become the best country amongst other countries in Africa. You think say me and you for still a campaign for years, they say, Tinubu, I don't want Tinubu. Me for not join you. Peter Obi for even turn our back on us, support and make it continue. Not doing the right thing, they say, join waiting now. Person spent the whole 2 years and not do anything. You say, me they can't join now. Join and do waiting now. Eh? What do you say me join and make can do? I'd like to take on my last article. You know, after this article, you can call in. For those of you that want to call in. Let me take this one quickly. This last article here. 2027, Obi set to declare presidential bid as Atiku explores ADC alliance. Obi said, he don't pack the luggage. He say, okay, if not so, make Ayoko Kuma declare. May anybody not have that any kind of vacuum to say I can't be vice president anymore. That's my interpretation. But that's also my understanding. You know, so I don't want to read anything. It's there. This is from The Guardian. But Peter Obi, in the next couple of days, want to declare that, yes, I'm coming back. 2027, I want to run all over again. And that's what we want to hear. Then he needs to come on air, tell us what will happen to INEC. Me want to hear that one. Maybe he might have a way to answer that question, then we will have more hope. But at the moment, hope not there, my people. Let's be honest, in all your day, if we say we could enter 2027 the way it be, so it go be as it gets. You know, you can call in now. The phone is open. Those of you that want to call in, the link was posted out earlier on. For those of you that want to join the panel, click on the link, join the panel now, and let's start talking. I'm not returning call, but just call in, you know, and let's take it from here. I appreciate every one of you right there, my people. What's your take? Sometimes we should be prioritizing the people on the comment section. Do you have a question? You know, if you put a question there, so that although I know some of the put on there sometimes, but we know they look at no could talk it deliberate on that. But now I think we should be taking 2 or 3 from the comment section sharply, you know, and take it from there. But callers and my panelists now they let me do them. And the black part they not agree, you know. Anyway, Madam Deborah, thanks very much, man, for calling in. Good evening to you, man. Talk to us.
Hello?
Yes, man. Good evening to you once again. Talk to us. Thank you, man.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Elvis, and good evening to everyone watching this program this evening.
Thank you, man.
All our viewers and commenters all over the globe. Well, I know it's not like a lot to showcase today, but let me say, I think it has more to do with 2027. Like I said yesterday, I think that's a whole issue of Peter Obi becoming a vice. I think it's just a conspiracy. They're just trying to put it out there to see the reaction of people. I definitely believe that there's no way Peter Obi will be a vice after seeing his performance in the 2023 election.
Exactly.
Even Atiku himself knows that Peter Obi is a better brand than himself. Even the Atiku himself, he knows that now, that Peter Obi is a more is a better brand and has more support than himself. It just, Atiku might have more money to spend, but he knows that he does not stand a chance being a president. So I'm really hoping to see Peter Obi coming out to really put clarity. Although me, I'm still confused because I don't know which party Peter Obi is going to go. The mixed feeling that PDP might want to give him a chance. That's my belief. Because I heard that a lot of the PDP members don't want Atiku to run. So I'm having the mixed feeling that PDP will want to give Peter Obi the chance in order to revive their party, which I don't know yet. Anything can happen in Nigerian politics. So let's see what Peter Obi is going to come out with. But for Labour Party, I think Labour Party is gone. If Peter Obi goes to Labour Party with all those people there, they are going to sabotage. They are going to sabotage him, and I don't think Peter Obi wants to go back to Labour Party. I don't know what is going to happen, but whatever is going to happen, we'll see how it plays out. And regarding INEC, there has not been any reform, but I strongly believe that if the Nigerian people actually turn out like the way they did in 2023, and there's a large turnout, it's going to be a bit difficult for them to be able to rig. That's my own opinion regarding that. So that's just all I want to say. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Mr. Elvis.
Thank you very much,
sir.
Madam Deborah. I really do appreciate you. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right. I saw a comment that I would like to comment on because that comment kept repeating. Okay, let me take this call. Okay, I lost that call there. Yeah, if you want to call in, continue calling in. Let me quickly take this comment from God's Grace. God's Grace, he said, we will not support Peter Obi by 2027 at Nigeria Watch if he refuses to come to this platform. Obedience started on this channel and Edo State took it to the next level. You made everyone to support him. I will respond to that shortly. Thank you, my brother. Black Panther, talk to us. Good evening to you, my brother.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Nigeria Watch.
Thank you, my
and
brother.
family.
Talk to us.
I hope you slept well. Okay, Davis, I hope you slept well.
Now you be the Okai Bell.
Not going to learn for stone. For Nigeria matter.
Nigeria matter is too stressful, my brother. Thank God.
I don't tell mommy. This time when you drive a Mercedes Benz, you get gear 8. You don't put your own for gear 7. Nah. You still get a long way to go.
Hi.
I don't tell mommy, say, if you give up for this fight, then I think we'll call England, go carry you. I will save money for that one. Go carry you. We must fight and finish. No going back for this wahala. We must fight and finish. You see that we make them well, or we all say, oh, bye-bye, that's all. So the issue on ground, I said yesterday that I trust Peter Obi. There are so many factors that I considered. One of the factors that I considered was, one, he said he's not going to form a coalition with transactional party. No way. Two, he said one thing, I am not in a hurry to become the president of Nigeria. That means those two factors alone cannot make him come down, having gained the majority of the Nigerian populace in the last election. He will never come down because he cannot go back to you and I and the entire opinion to say, oh, I want to collect vice president. That was why I was telling you guys, trust this man. We have come this way before. None of us were shouting. Peter Obi, talk now, talk now, talk now. He now said what was in our mind. That to show more than 2 times. That to show you that we should have confidence in him. He will speak to us. Even in negotiating, he's supposed to come back to the obedient and say, oh, this is what I negotiate. Should we go further? That is what he's supposed to do that. It's not only we make that decision because it's very big for him. He's carrying a burden of the entire Nigerian. He's carrying poverty, he's carrying insecurity, he's carrying a lot. So it's not in his own prerogative to just make decision like that. And this man, Atiku is gone. Atiku is gone because nobody among the political leagues that will support him. Even if they know, they won't support him. He's old. Atiku is not feeling fine. He's not feeling fine. If you watch his last video, that one when he was contesting, you know that this man is not well to contest. Even Agbado, didn't you see Agbado in Rome 2 days ago? I was walking like, see the count step, like our Joe Biden that time. In the count step now, so most of them are old. They cannot really coerce their mental capacity with the new Gen Z, with what they need, what the world require. We need, look at Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso has closed doors to international world.
Exactly.
They are fixing their country. That is what Nigeria needs to do. Forget IMF, forget everything. Even it's me for every diaspora to donate $1,000. Me, I will donate that for the country to better. That is what we need to do. We need to contribute for the country to be well. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you, Black Panther. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you. Okay, I'd like to take another call. A lot of you are calling in right now. Lucy, I guess you're the one that will call in. Please quickly talk to us. Guys, help us to press on the like, help us to share, take our voices far. Okay, you are not there. Okay, I think we missed you there. You can call back again. Thank you so much, my wonderful people. I appreciate you all. Okay, somebody's on the backstage. Okay, let me see. Galabo, I can see you already. Yes. Okay, this question on the screen from God's Grace. I understand where you are coming from. A lot of you have been saying this for a while. I understand where you all are coming from. But my questions to you as well is that, if you talk for this platform. Thank you very much. Good evening to you, Lucy, I guess.
Hello.
Thank you, man. Good evening to you, man. Talk to us.
My name is Lucy and I'm calling from England.
Thank you, man.
I just want to pray for you. Do you know the kind of the happiness? Sometimes me and my husband will go they argue. He said, you with this Niger watch stuff. I said, my brother, I don't have another person because if I don't hear your voice, my mind not is settled.
Thank you.
You see, so God will bless you. God will protect you. As you want Nigeria to be better, so that's so all your generation will be better. Because we too, we they cry for London here, we don't tired. My husband, they complain, he won't go back. Say, but Nigeria is not safe. I will pray for you. God will protect you. He will guide you.
Amen.
Whatever the evil one plan, you will go back to them in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
As far as you want Nigeria to be better, that's so your generation to generation will be better. That's so your future will be better. Your children's future will be better.
Amen.
Because I've never seen a desperate person who are so good to want the country to be good. I wish you will be the tourist of our Nigeria. You will be Abraham Tourist. Now you go become in future. Because Nigeria has become so heartless. They don't even know whether they have whether human being they live or dead. Nigerian government have become a talk in our flesh. We don't know how to handle them. I just want to tell you, say thank you.
Thank
God
you,
will
man.
bless you.
Amen.
God
Thank you so much, man. God bless you too. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Have a good evening. Yes, man. Yes, man. Wow, that's a wonderful one. Thank God I didn't miss that call. All these prayers, we need it to. Those of you that want, that wish us well, always pray for us. Yes, I would like to quickly respond to this comment. I don't want to make her escape this comment. I wanted to ask a question. Everything you said, God's grace, I agree with you 100%. But my question to you is, if I have to choose this lane, don't you think it will look like I'm fighting for my personal interest? So because Peter Obi not come to my platform, and I know he's the only one that can rescue Nigeria, then I will refuse to support him. Is that nice? I'm not kicking against you. I understand you care about me. You care about the platform. You also care about Nigeria. But my own way of clamoring for Nigeria to be better is quite different, though. It's quite different. Even listen, somebody might hurt me now on the comment section or on the panel. If I know that person's voice will lead us to a better Nigeria, I go vex more, I go rest and hold on to that person. Let's do this together. One person not do this thing. Do you know that the reason why we are still where we are today is just because Nigerians are not united? Let's be honest. We are not united. If we all have to actually apply our selfish interest to our decisions, we are not going anywhere. Not say not the pain person say, okay, now so it's supposed to be, not be like that. Okay, other people taking glory from what you have done or whatever. It's a normal thing. Yes, I understand. Everybody, as long as you're a human being, you must feel it. But the big but is, and the question to many of you out there, if Peter Obi is the only person that will give us that better Nigeria that you and I are clamoring for, just because Peter Obi, for example, you needed water to drink, right? And he did not give you that water to drink. Will you turn your back on him? Is a question that I'm asking you all, but of course not, let me finish. Thank you very much, Mother Deborah. Go ahead. You call back again.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Elvis. Just a quick one.
Yes, ma'am.
I just want to re-echo the prayer that woman prayed and what she said. I want to agree with her 100% that you'll be a blessing to Nigeria. And I still want to agree with her that you're going to be the Ibrahim Traore of Nigeria. Honestly, even me, I've said it before that I'm really looking forward to when you will step into a place where you'll be able to make much more impact in Nigeria. If possible, becoming a governor or just being in a position that you'll be able to make a great impact. And I believe God will do it.
Amen.
So I just want to use this opportunity to re-echo the prayers of that woman and say a big amen.
Thank you very much.
That prayer.
Thank you so much,
Mr. Elvis.
I really do appreciate this. Thank you very much, ma. Thank you. On the academy go where I don't know, but God knows best. I say amen to everything as long as it's a good wishes. I appreciate all that is praying for us here. Is you are praying, don't forget to pray for my panelists, my commenters, my callers. Now all of us that do this work together. We even have good spectators who are watching us. They have never commented before, but they support a better Nigeria. So all of us should be sharing it. My brother Blapata, you don't come back again. Now go let me talk to this. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I want to come back to say, continuation of the prayer. Our prayer is, if you don't become president of Nigeria, just put me for EFCC. Don't worry. Just EFCC. I that one as I did. I go do and let me say. Then they say, "Go this is now war front now." Because that kind of place that they like, all those where they steal money. Think I don't the TV there. Anyhow they go, they let me go carry juju from River Niger from my ready. And we have to fix this country because criminality is now
my brother.
Like honey.
You know see police just gonna take by a student today where they go do WAEC for school.
That's all now. Every day now.
He say na mistake. Picking where parents say me go do exam. You just gonna buy and he died at the spot.
Yes, Now they call accidental discharge.
Now, what for this
accidental discharge? Now they call accidental discharge. Because that they're not supposed to give them AK-47 or those kind of big weapons to carry about. That weapon is for special operation. They should buy smaller arms for them, like pistol. They should buy it for them so that they go feel they manage those kind of things. Not they give them all those kind of big weapon. Who be the heavy criminal for Nigeria now? Not be them, not be politician. I'm robbery day again. I'm robbery no day again now. So I want to say here that in continuation of their prayer, may God give you the strength, because this thing na divine. If God give you the strength to continue consistently, so that the fulfillment of God will be fulfilled in your life, because there's a purpose for everything. That purpose will be fulfilled. Amen. God give you the strength to continue.
And you too, and you too now.
I don't date there for long. God don't know. See, I did there. I know they go anywhere again. I don't send their money. I know they go anywhere. God, now from school I don't start them. I know they won't send anybody. If you take anything on my day for school, you won't fight me. I will fight you reach ground. So me, I stay inside. I'm not to come out again. I just thank God. I pray every day for God to give me the strength too, to continue with stronger force. I just want to thank you and thank God for doing a great job on you, because it's not easy for a mother to stay with a kid where be consistent like that. So thank you very much.
Thank you, my lovely brother. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you very much, Madam Ezene. Thanks for calling in. Good evening to you, ma. Talk to us.
Good evening, my dear word. Good evening.
Yes, ma'am.
I just want to add my voice. I want to thank you so much.
Thank you,
You are so good. You have a good heart. I'm just looking at how you responded God's grace. That means you have a good heart, despite all.
Thank you.
May God bless you. At a appointed time, God will make all things equal for you.
Amen.
I pray the mercy and blessings of the God will never depart from you.
Amen.
You will always be happy and remain blessed. Amen.
Thank you,
and my mommy D. God bless you.
Amen. And you too, ma. God bless you too. Thank you very much. All right, guys. Let me quickly say this so that we can move on. Sometimes that's why the prayer, when they pray for me, encouragement when they give me. Sometimes my eye don't finish for time for your time. I don't want to we talk, make I end the show. Therefore, go still relax, because once election don't start now, that you constantly say we don't wake up now, they do that 7-10 hours again. It's not too easy like that. So I've been on the road since I come my mama just now around 6:45. I said, Mommy, I'm not sure I can start at 7 because I still did traffic, but I'm closer to my estate. He said, okay, no wahala, anytime, as long as you are safe. Just this evening, just now. So rushing home, sometimes as I they rush enter house, and they run straight to my office, they get prepared, and my team have already prepared what we are talking about down for me. All I just need to do is just to set the broadcast and come on air. It's not easy. I know the rest here, I don't off the broadcast. Even sometimes when I leave the broadcast for my people on the panel, I was okay, we're gonna talk with you yourself. I still not feel rest. That's just the truth. Madam Olagbeya talked this thing one time. He said, no, even though I still leave the broadcast for you guys, he said Mr. Elvis can still not rest because his mind is there. That's why Madam Rista still supported that, many of you. So, and that's just the realistic view of my life. Even though they talk, until I don't talk finish, me no fit go sleep now. I'll wait when I talk finish. I'll call end the show before I can say, okay, make me go sleep. So it's not easy. So all these kind words encouraging us and all that, I did that more. In fact, I did that past money. I dey tell you now. Now say my best way they life, way they healthy, now they make money. And the money will certainly come. Yes, now I've said this so many times that I'm a testimony to many people who believe that you cannot be successful through legitimacy. Yes, I'm a testimony. Everybody that knows me in the UK, I don't have criminal record in the UK, I don't have criminal record in Nigeria. Since I was born, I don't have criminal record in my name in anywhere in the world. That's not what the person they go church go give testimony for. Go do no Thanksgiving and me. I don't get. I know they move with criminals. I move with Yahoo. Today I was even discussing at work. I was discussing these Yahoo people. I even have the video because of time. I know if you play some videos. EFCC raided 120 something Yahoo boys yesterday, with their cars and everything and all that, blah, blah, blah. Many of them, they raided them all. Then I also have an article where mother sold family land to send a 12 years old boy come Lagos, may he come learn how to do Yahoo. You see, these are crazy things happening in our society. Sometimes when you see things like this, you begin to ask yourself, what did they happen? Mama said the old Peking. Let me see if I'll find that. Just hold on. Let me see if I'll get it. Because I really need to showcase this one on air so that I can quickly elaborate on it, and then I'll continue to what I was saying. Just hold on. Let me have this quick. I think, okay, yeah, there you go. I got it. Let me just put on the screen. I remove my principal. I put up Sam. There you go. Hold on, let me remove this comment on the screen. Okay, you can see right there, right? From Daily Trust. Although other articles, videos, everything is involved. My mother sold family land to enroll me in a Yahoo center, says 12-year-old boy. 12-year-old child, Monashi Udoshuku was happily living in Onitsha, attending primary school along with his two siblings. You understand? So I don't want to read much because the confession there will shock you. Except if people want me to read it. Look at all of them there. Hi, mama to go save family land and run for Yahoo club. May picky for do Yahoo, may make money. I told you guys that many parents are now embracing and supporting and encouraging satanism in Nigeria. Many parents now pushes their daughter to go for Loshoism, while they push their son to go for criminality in the name of Yahoo. That's what's happening now in Nigeria. Are you aware now that mothers now stop men on the road now? Tell you that, my son, you are so cute. You will like my daughter. If I promise, if you see my daughter, you will like it. Can I have your number so that I'll pass it to my daughter? It's happening now in Lagos. It's happening. It's crazy. So I'll come back to what I was saying before I jumped here. I've said it so many times. I'm a testimony that by God's grace, you can be successful by embracing legitimacy all your life. If you go meet my papa or my mama, they say I thief. They go fight you before they call me. If you go meet them, they say I do fraud, or I smoke, or I drink alcohol. They go fight you before they meet me, before they ask me question. But if you go meet them, they say I fight. Where they grow come on, not be now. I'm not going to use that against me. Say I get too head, I fight, I stumble. And they'll say, they'll beg you first before they ask me whether I really do or they'll fail beg you. Say, oh, I know, say my son do this thing. Please forgive him. You see, that is it. What are you living for? How do you want people to describe you? I've said this so many times. I was discussing with my electrician today. We were just talking. He said he sent money to his brother, in his state. He lives in Lagos. He's an electrician, and electrician that wire houses and all that. So he said, I send my brother 5,000 naira, I just support him. And the man is also managing. He said, my brother was saying that now only 5,000 naira now you send for me. Then according to him, on code, he said, I vowed that my money will never go to him again forever. We're talking. He said, I wish he knew how I'm suffering here in Lagos to make money, to do this, to do that, and all that. They will not start. I now started telling him some story about me, letting him know that Some people do come to my Instagram sometimes. I have all the screenshots. I have all of them that I can screenshot them, show them. I showed some of them here one time when Augustine him there with us here. Sometimes they'll write to me, boss, you too gallant to. That's why they talk. You do gallant. I get Aza. I beg any country we feel receive for any Aza. I was like, what is this? Some people will meet you on the road. Boss, show me way. I tell one the other day, yes, I can show you way. Not be way you say, make I show you, say yes. Then go to school. Go and have your first degree, your second degree. Then you now start practicing. You say, boss, now school, you want to tell us, you tell about this, blah, 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 blah. Listen, guys. Majority of Nigerian youth now, majority, if not 90%, let's say majority. The only way they believe that you can make money now is by engaging in criminality, nothing else. That's why you see a lot of them, their life are being cut short so many times. Somebody will argue with me the other day. Forget that thing. If not be Yahoo, it can't come. Armed robbers for food everywhere. Yahoo, now it can't help this country. Now Yahoo, how did Yahoo help the country, for Christ's sake? The Yahoo is still going on as we speak, and kidnapping have become a lucrative business. So I just thought I should divert a little bit. I thank every one of you. I will never disappoint none of you. You know, not with my submission at the talk, but for my integrity, I will attain know me. It's impossible. I'm too in love with my name. I'm too in love with my integrity, my transparency, my lifestyle. Is impossible. They ever bought that person, because they normally say sometimes societal differences or pressure can make people do some kind of things and all that. Say, my wife was telling me the other day, when she came to Nigeria, she was telling me that she said, honey, I know this person now. She said, now wow, this Nigeria that you are spending time really, really changed you even much better. Say, I not felt better before. Because we joke like that sometimes. Don't you know, even though they carry you go the worst place on earth, you can make the difference. Don't you know that? Police stopped me on last week, Saturday. I was going to Mega Shaking to buy something. Police, they just come off for other people's cars. They don't see me for fun. They just stay for roads. They make a park. They just hold their gun. They even crack their gun. Because my car, you can't see anybody inside. Not from the front wiper windscreen. Everything is black, and I have license for it. Then I rolled down. As I rolled down, the first thing I asked the police officer, because I said they asked them, but this one, the first thing I asked was, sir, I sighted you from distance. 3 of you jump on the road trying to stop me. Because there's now bar spot, now that they wait, bar spots, where you go slow down past that bar spot, and then they hold people. Now I tell them, say, how come there's a lot of cars that is passing right now that don't supposed to be on the road? You did not stop them, but you decided to stop me. The man come and look me, said, do you want me to tell you why? He tell me reason where it makes sense, but not with that one he stopped me before. He said, there are people assigned to go for those kind of cars. He said, but our own duty here is to go for criminals. I said, who are criminals? He said, people that can steal your car and pretend they are the owner of your car. They just shut me up. I don't know what I want to talk again. The Nigerian police, I have to agree with him. I said, on that one, you are right. You are very right. He said, do you know a lot of exotic cars that these people are stealing every day? He said, that is our duty. He said, our duty is not to stop dilapidated cars. And I said, okay, that's fine. Last. You must still make them happy to go. My people, live a good life. When I be talking sometimes, I'll say, wait till that one they talk. Now I make you see the war so some of you when they doubt me when I talk for here. I better talk the next thing, boy. I don't tire. Now I make you still the way you did it today. Because you don't listen, you don't have patience to listen to this kind of discussion that can inspire you to live a good life. You are always in a hurry. I beg. Now make you still the way you did it tomorrow. Some of us go say we there abroad. Not be by till they abroad. You don't listen. You don't read books. You don't listen to motivational videos, books, or watch or whatever. You don't. You're not interested. It might be repetitive. Our statement here might be repetitive, but continue to listen. I use my life to talk to people. I'm not a perfect person, but I'm proud of my life. Fortunately, I'm proud of my life. Unfortunately, you might not be happy about it, but I'm very, very happy with my life. I'm a testimony, final, that you can be okay in life or good or successful, anyhow you want to talk by living a good lifestyle. Thank you very much, my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. So God's grace, I understand where you are coming from. I really do agree with you. But if we do it that way, we are not going anywhere. Yes, I agree with you. Naija Watch is the first platform that started this obedient movement. Some people did not know that today, but many of you already know. Yes, we have the record. Before the word obedience started, the movement have already started on Naija Watch. Because the first day Peter Obi decamped, that's where the work started here. I started convincing everybody. People like Mother Rita, Brother Alex, many people here that were already supporting different people. I convinced all of them to say no. Now Peter Obi. Because some people don't ask me for this platform, say, Abi, me now Igbo man. They give me name that time, but I don't forget Chinedu. I don't forget that my name. Now they give me that time now. It's I be Chinedu. I accept it. So listen, if we follow that way, we are not going anywhere. So let's try to support what is right and have a better country, probably by God's grace in our time. I only have one person on the panel. It shows that we'll be rounding up very, very quick. Oga Alabo. Oga Alabo, thank you very much for your long wait, your patience. I would like you to talk to us. Good evening to you, sir. Nobody buy me coffee today. Nobody don't buy me coffee. If you can buy me coffee, click on the dollar sign and buy me a coffee. I really do appreciate that. Oga Alabo, you have the floor. Finally.
I beg, work on I buy our brother coffee, I beg. Even if you know they buy the coffee, you don't get the money to buy the coffee. At least the like and share button is very
Exactly.
important to send the message go far. Nigerians will commend you people. You guys are doing well. Continue to do what is right. Naija
Thank you, sir.
Watch, good evening. God will continue to bless you. You don't know what
Amen.
you are doing until when you will see. Maybe in few, let me say, maybe 1 year or a few months, you will see a lot of result because this advocacy we are pushing is going far. It's sinking into the heart of people. If you think it's not working, why are politicians continue preaching the wrong narratives? Because they want to continue to confuse the people. So if you think speaking truth, telling people the right thing to do is not working, you should ask yourself that question: why are politicians continuing to deceive our people if information is not good? Thank you, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you, the backroom staff, who will continue the advocacy for a good Nigeria. Thank God for the platform we have. You might think Nigeria Watch did not start. This is generally to everyone. It did not start with 1 million followers. It did not start with 20 million. It started with just one follower, maybe himself and his wife. People begin to sink into the message, see reason, and they begin to follow. Today, Nigeria Watch is all over across every country. If I'm not mistaken, it's in Europe, let me say across every continent. Nigerians in Asia are watching Niger Watch. Nigerians in Australia are watching Niger Watch. Nigeria in US are watching Niger Watch. Nigeria in Canada are watching Niger Watch. Those in the Europe, they are watching Niger Watch. In Africa, they are watching Niger Watch. So you with your social media handle, we know we cannot force everybody. But what legacy are you leaving for your children? Because they will ask you a question. What effort, what have you done in your own time to create a better foundation for us to come and stand on? Our parents have failed. This is our generation. It is time for us to do the right thing. Because no parent that will pray for his children not to grow above him. No parent that will pray that his children should not get richer than him. It's a prayer of every. So how can we, seeing that our parents have failed the country, they have messed up the system. Most of our parents benefit from free education. Like one man who was talking about their experience, how Awolowo and Saddam of Sokoto, how they did all this thing and give them free education. They were able to use it and marry their wives in those days. So what are we doing to be better than our parent if you keep quiet and allow the same failed parent who have failed to continue manipulating you, continue to deceive you, continue to make you look like a fool? Not that you do not have the tools, the option for you to make your country great. It is a decision for you to stand up. Peter Obi alone cannot do it for us. We should be happy, and it is a shameful thing that me and you cannot come out. Though we agree, okay, Peter Obi has been a governor. So how many effort are you making in your own state for us to have more of Peter Obi? See, today, people are, Mr. Najawash can come on live TV and be telling people, this is who I am. Go and check, fact check me. Come out and tell me this is what the charity business have told you. How many of you can be proud to do the same thing? That is why you want to raise more of Peter Obis. That is the only way we can take back our country. If we are saying this is what we want to do, just like the Christians will believe, you want somebody to repent, but tomorrow, now the same person you will want to preach to somebody, now you the smoke igbo with the person. Now you the carry woman with the person. How you won't come tell me, say, oh my God, come follow him, we'll go church. Like that. You already make this thing, make it a mockery. The person will just look you, they laugh. Say, my guy, where with me, they for club, where with me, they do this one. So those are the things. What lifestyle are we showing to people to see? So that when you want to carry this gospel to go and tell somebody, this is our candidate, this is who is. What about you? How would they trust you? Because Peter Obi cannot be in your local government. Peter Obi cannot be in your ward. You should be Peter Obi in your ward so that people will look at you and say, yes, because of you are exemplary, you are the same person, showing the same example like this person. So we will follow your footsteps because we trust you. So therefore, we will support this party. Because you cannot be corrupt to go to say you want to convince people to come and take back the country. So we as a youth who have this vessel, because for me, we should be ashamed that we are not that clean that we can stand enough and say we will gather and bring one person to say this is the person that we can present as a youth, even if we say Peter Obi don't old. But we are happy today. Peter Obi is like a vessel who is ready, using himself as a sacrificial lamb for us, the Nigerians. Yet many are abusing him. Peter Obi is rich, he's doing well with his family. Oh. If you like, make dollar be any amount of naira. It doesn't affect Mr. Peter Obi and his family. He has his business. Even if anything happens, he will survive him and his family with their old age, even his generation. He has invested so much. We are the people that needs help. That is why you and me, we need to do everything possible. Imagine Abure will come out to say like that, but telling Abure, challenging Abure to come and declare today, tell people what Peter Obi has done. If a sitting president, the government could not find Peter Obi guilty, now you are Abure. If there is anything Peter Obi has done before you Abure want to come and expose Peter Obi, Tinubu would have done that. AFCC would have done that before you will come to expose. Someone they have carried at empty. Even the one who have sold out Nambara to Tinubu, who is sitting down there today, could not find anything, who call himself a professor. Is it the same man you want to come and tell Nigeria? There is no politician in Nigeria today that we can use to equate Peter Obi. That is the kind of man who has presented himself for us to support. We should be happy that this man has put himself forward, taking all the bullet. Do you know what is going on? His business is being attacked. A lot of things is being attacked. He's going through a lot because of you, the Nigerians. You think is it because just he want to be a president? He has already come out and taken this movement. Don't you know they have put Peter Obi to the pressure? That is to the extent that guy almost gave up. But it looks the kind of movement he has already, the kind of trust and hope he has given to Nigeria. This man said, no, I can't quit. He decided to do it. Yet, I have told you every propaganda that is coming from APC to everywhere today is because of Peter Obi. The North and South agenda is because of Peter Obi. They are doing everything possible. All the defection happening in the South is because of Peter Obi. They don't want to make him anything relevant. So anything they want to do, they just want to deceive people, though you will not see any reason to support. But I'm telling you, Nigeria, there is hope. Peter Obi, there is hope in 2027. Forget about President Tinubu. If he likes, he should do the electoral reform. If he does it, I have said it before. If Tinubu today do restructuring in Nigeria, do electoral reform, releasing Nnamdi Kanu, and do census in Nigeria, there are some things he will put in place. Nigeria will reconsider. We will just think they will forget about anything that we do and say, yeah, we can look, this person is trying. If he can do, then give us the electricity he promised. Nigeria will say, okay, we'll have electricity, we'll have this thing. This man has been able to do this. But a man who will call himself a Democrat, that is why I will never believe, most of us did not even believe in him. If he's a Democrat, he would have started in Lagos. The propaganda to make him today is a president, they have done it to achieve. They are still carrying out the same propaganda to come and deceive Nigeria. If you call him a Democrat, he is in office today. He has never reformed INEC. The same thing he criticized, that you have to make INEC independent, not control. Is it not the same man who is in power today? He has captured the whole institution. So how can you come and convince me, as I am at my age, that Tinubu is the Messiah for Nigeria, or is the one that can fix our problem? A man that is obvious and conspicuous for every one of us to see his handwriting, what he's doing. It's the same man you will look like this and say, this is the man you want him to continue the next 4 years. No. So anything they are trying to tell you about North and South, or all those discouragement, I'm encouraging my Northern brothers. They will tell you, if Peter Obi come and wants to do his 4 years. You don't even know. Now God, they give life. He might come there and say, want to do, because Peter Obi is someone who will come and give the youth a stepping stone to take over power. That is the thing. He has to go there because that is the only vessel we have seen now that we can use and take power from this criminal element. It is our collective effort. If we come together and do this, that is why all those propaganda you are seeing from Atiku camp and all those ones is just to make Peter Obi look, it's just to spoil his name. Because you cannot tell me within a 6 month, I've been able to get the same 6 point something million vote with you, who have been contesting since, God knows, since 1992 to be a president of Nigeria. I will now come to become your vice. Then looking at the election, if not that they rig him out, and give him, because both of them, Atiku and Tinubu, they are friends of it. Even me, I'm seeing Atiku as a spoiler. He has gone into agreement with Tinubu. If Atiku is ruling, is the same Tinubu will benefit. He will not remove any flight from Tinubu. If Tinubu is ruling today, he will not take anything out of Atiku. It's the agreement. They cannot hurt each other. So both of them, they are working hand in hand. No matter anything, you will see them. If like you come and attack Tinubu, they will not give him any attention like when Peter Obi will speak. So I see them as a spoiler. That is why today too, I'm still telling nobody should trust Erufai. I see Erufai as a mole. If they send him on an errand, it's a planned game within him and Tinubu to go into the opposition to see what information they will gather and release to Tinubu. If you doubt me today, let election 2027 finish, but God forbid that Tinubu win if Erufai will not be a minister. They will tell you how they reconcile. They do this. If Daniel Buala, who told us that Tinubu, if you give him 30 years, he cannot fix Nigeria, was he not a mole? They sent him from APC to go and figure out what Atiku was doing. Is he not a spokesperson? They give him as a barrister to be a spokesperson on what? On policy. Policy. What policy is he going to make? So that is the country you see. They will bring people and put them into you. You people will not know. Those people are coming inside of you, taking information. So never you trust them. But our movement to take back our country, you know me, I know you. We have to be an example to others so that when you get to your polling unit or you meet somebody on the road, you say, this is our dream, this is our aspiration. Then just imagine yourself, you are a corrupt person, you are a Yahoo person, you are doing all those wrong things, evil things. How do you want to tell somebody that you want to fight corruption and you want to convince somebody you want to corrupt? So we have to be a clean people for us to bring people to look at our lifestyle and say, yes, we will join this movement because of you. So I encourage all obedient, go and register. Go and register. A new Nigeria is possible. In just 2 years, if you have not registered your membership, go and register. It's 1 year, it's not 2 years, it's 1 year. This is we are almost running to the end of a month of May. Very soon we will get to June. Half of the year is gone. So from 2026, there is no governance anymore in Nigeria. It's going to be politics. They have already started it this year. So if you think you are waiting for those kind of time, register and prepare yourself. Continue this preaching. Take it to the grassroots. Whoever you know, use your platform like the same way Niger was is using it to sensitize people. Education is not about the certificate you are holding. It's about the level of your understanding. It's about what you know to do. And at the right time, you are doing those things. So we must continue. If you think education is about certificate, a professor will not sit down and read a lesson. A professor will not come and tell you that you will see your result in real time. Everything is going to be transmitted electronically. And that same professor will sit down and look you in the TV and declare somebody winner at 4 a.m. in the morning. So education, you must continue to understand that it's about the level of your understanding. So all those people you are seeing, we must continue to sensitize our people. Even those professors, you need to sensitize them because they are dead in corruption. You think they are full of wisdom. It's not those kind of wisdom. The wisdom of corruption is different. The wisdom they have is only they want to steal money. That is what you see. That is why you see Yesu Wike, who could not finish well in university. Today is a professional rigger. It's a professional. People have to go and worship him in Abuja to kneel down with him to rig election. That is his own place. He understand. He used it for the wrong thing. So we must be a good example for the people, so that when you go to talk to people about a new Nigeria, they will look at your face and believe, yes, because it's coming from this person, it is possible. I have to join this movement. So thank you, Naija Watch, for the good work you are doing. Every one of us in your platform, let's continue the push for electoral reform. They are not ready. But I'm telling you, Nigerians today, even if Tinubu he should not do electoral reform, he cannot rig the election the same way he did in 2023. Nigeria will stand out, and I strongly believe we are not going to accept anything to go to court. we will take it from that feed. That is where we will take. We will finish it there because I said 2027 election is between the APC government and the Nigeria people. Arise, Nigeria. Let's take back our country. God bless you, Mr. Nijawash.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Alabo. God bless you too. Appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. Thank you so much. I'm very, very grateful. Before I call on Black Panther, I would like to quickly respond to Golden Axe Stars. You said you watched me with Daddy Freeze yesterday. Around 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. this morning, we were live. I was live with Daddy Freeze. You know, how come say which country they stay Golden Axe Stars? Because for you to be awake at that time, the American people they awake for 4 a.m. or 5 o'clock. You know, we're not talking about what? Wait to talk Black Panther.
As make I snappy.
Okay, go ahead. Talk to us.
Yeah, because I want to go somewhere now. I want to thank you, Nigeria Watch, thank everybody, Mommy Diaspora. God bless you, man. And my humble and well articulated personality. Ogami, may God bless you. You spoke well as a patriot. I want to say something to other people listening. We should all glue to Nigeria Watch every day. Dissemination of information and a good analysis of information. We analyze what the media, the lies they are saying, and we'll tell you whether it's a lie or not. You also contribute your own by going to the comment section and speak. But Nigeria, I want to thank you specially for a good work, and don't relent. That's why I always pray for God to give you strength. Strength, you need strength. You know when the eagle fly higher from one level to another level. There's one thing particular about the wings of the eagle. It's for protection and it's for surging high. It's very strong. It's one of the strongest part of the eagle is this wing, its feet, and its the mouth. Don't know what they call it, whether the beak or something like that. Those are the strongest part. The wings, it uses the wings to surge high against the flow of the wind. It goes opposite the wind. So the eagle is a special thing. That is why I pray that God will protect you, give you more strength to surge higher and higher, because where we are going to is going to get darker and darker and darker. And I want to say here before I go, I want to go now because they are calling on me. I will come back later, maybe about to close. I'll come back to that one and conclude. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much, my brother Black Panther. God bless you. I appreciate you.
You see me, you run.
No, you have a meeting. It will come back. Give us a mandate. Yes, like I was saying, we're not. I was with the phrase yesterday. We're not discussing politics. We're discussing something else. They say again for Imo State, Abi. Is it Imo State, Abi? Anambra, I don't know. Somewhere in the southeast, a woman, a bride, we want marry, can't go invite her ex-boyfriend. She go her ex-boyfriend house, go invite her and say, make the man come to her wedding, So one or two arguments happened in the house there. The ex-boyfriend come buy am. So the story was very, very shocking. You will want marry tomorrow. You can't go your ex-boyfriend house today. You can't go invite your ex-boyfriend. Make it call your wedding. So that's what Daddy Prince was talking about. And so I decided to join. He invited me. Then I said, okay, let's talk about it. It was crazy. I don't understand what the worries of women. Now, Oga wey wan marry no see wife. Now, so they come to Ghana and say, your wife, they don't buy you don't die. You don't die for one house. Number 69 Weka Road. God.
This is crazy. Some kind of thing they happen for this country, eh? You wait, no, wetin make you think say your ex will be happy? Say you don't marry her, you want
But
marry another
that's
man.
very, very funny because if such thing happen, for
Go
her
ahead.
to have gone to his house, would she have continued even while married to be maybe doing things behind the husband that the other husband will not know?
It's crazy. It's really crazy. So that's what I was actually talking about yesterday. This was my own submission. I just decided to let me quickly reference to that. That was my submission for the matter yesterday.
Brother, when you deal with bright like this,
Hi, Dr. Freeze.
how you doing?
Daddy Freeze, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing very well. Go ahead. Who they talk?
Okay, my name is Elvis or Zebi. My wonderful ladies, good evening to you.
Good morning. Good
All
morning.
right.
Good
Yes.
morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Daddy Freeze, I just wanted to quickly add to two things. Your topic is the man that died is
Yes.
in Anambra, right?
Enugu.
Enugu. Okay, sorry. Then I want to also talk about the man that was here before, who said that is a normal thing for his wife to invite his ex to
Party.
to parties or whatever. I want you guys to understand because I can see that he left. His self-esteem actually dropped to zero before he left the broadcast. Yeah. In case he's listening right now, I want everybody to understand that this is happening. It's happening to many marriages now happens to be on understanding for a reason I don't know. I don't know why they are doing that. It happens to be understanding. A lot of people now, agree to do things that will favor both of them. But unfortunately, he said he cannot do it, but his wife can do it. That's the only shocking part of it. For example, in Lagos, a lot of things have gone down. You see where there's club here in Lagos where husband and wife go to this club, and at the end of the day, they do
different.
yes,
partner.
exactly. They do exchange to the next morning.
Wow.
It's crazy. It's happening. So many marriages now, and I don't. Marriage don't used to be the way, during the time of our fathers and all that. A lot have changed in this postmodernism. A lot of people do strange things. So I believe that man succumbed to the wish of his wife. Maybe for the past 3 years, according to him, they've been together, but the wife refused him to succumb to his own wish. So if we have to understand that marriage, it looks like the man is actually in bondage. Then when it comes to exes, when you are married, especially I understand men, like that the phrase I'll be saying, men can do one or two things which is normally is not allowed, but still, because you are a man, in most cases we can get away with it. But as a woman, you going or still having communication with your ex after you're married is totally prohibited. It should be forbidden in every ramification. It should be forbidden because men still have eyes. We men still have eyes on our exes. So you giving us the room to communicate with you is a danger. So I just wanted to add that to it. Okay, I will stop that right there. It was a long conversation. Okay, the man that we were talking about, because some of them are not going to understand that man why they talk about. There's another man who joined that broadcast. The man say there's nothing wrong if your wife, he say he don't marry,
If your wife carry his boyfriend come party with him, he say he not mind. So that kind of statement was weird. They were asking him, "Oh, guy, you sure?" He said, "No." He said, "There's nothing wrong. He trust the wife, even though the wife they play with his, he not mind." Say, "Eh? You not mind?" He said, "No, you not mind." Then they now ask him, "Can you play with your?" He said, "No, he cannot do it. My wife will not allow me to do it, but me, I will allow my wife to to play with his ex." So that one, now that the priest said they don't usually, they don't usually take cash this one and all that. So that was part of the communication. But the main topic now is that woman wey suppose tie the knot the next day, expire am a night before the wedding. Wetin you go do for there? I'm not trying to change the topic, but that because it's already commented it, so that's why I thought, okay, let's just quickly talk about it. Thank you very much, my people. This one where everybody don't pack come, so I be already the press button we want to close. Oga CM go carry come. Give us a man they go come. Now, Sir Louis go come now. One country come up for here today. Anyway, let's do it quickly. Let me call on the next person to talk to us, which is Oga CM. Oga CM, you have the floor. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us. Oga CM, be like saying that once a month or once in 10 months, now you contact the join us now. You don't leave us for street. For the past 78 years now, you never joined this panel.
I think that's 77. So you don't reach 78. Okay.
King of England don't put on for work.
Thank you, Black Panther. Good evening, everybody, my people. All protocols duly observed. Actually, na time factor shall mainly these weekdays, to be honest. Not that I sometimes, the way closing I go there rude or maybe something, but definitely not a bye-bye. It's just that sometimes I will be occupied. I wouldn't show up during the day because I've not finished what I was doing. Now, where did we stop and where are we starting? The news making the rounds in recent time. I think we give P2B VP. Me, I don't get source. That ain't a lie. It don't even take place. It was just a kite they want to fly. But what I can add is part of the alliance where then they talk. P2B said alliance make them stop a second term. Let them start from 2007, 5-year single term. 5. Now in they vote for. So that thing they give some people worry. Somebody who my source really told me, said that is part of the thing P2B is proposing to anywhere. He said he will push it. 5 years, no more 4, no more 8. 5 single years. Immediately they swear you in, you start work. 5 years you are out of the place. 5 years. No coming back again in life. So but that is as far as it goes. So that article offer. Even then, article never get any. Who article they offer? Article will drop out anyway. Maybe you just want to fly kite. Nobody P2B can work on that article again. No. You can't have an empire. You go to negotiate for a province. No, you can't, go work. So that was even what made me yesterday. I was so neck deep in it. I was waiting for the chap to call back. But when he talk, I said yes. And let her know that the casing is close to P2B. That the guy will be in the UK next week. I mean, PO himself, he will be in the UK next week. Then to Cambridge, they have something to do. Now, concerning say you don't meet a Rufai, they talk. Nothing concrete. The thing is, P2B is a beautiful bride, but the kind man where him be in the think deep. He never wanted all those, but I know he will run on his own. He's not going to be VP to anybody. Rather, maybe people cutting him, maybe who will replace Dati Baba Ahmed, which Peter, I understand, is kicking against. That the pair should be able to go in and finish the job. 5 years should be okay. They should be able to do anything. He doesn't want all this second term bringing corruption. So when you do 5, you clear. That is as far as my contact made me know. And the song is on what they say is very highly confirmed. It's not a joke. Maybe in the days and weeks ahead, P2B will make a comment, but he doesn't want to be drawn into all these things. This is APC propaganda. That's as far as it goes. Then on the issue of where is it? The other thing I wrote it down somewhere. What was it? Can't find the paper again. Oh, I've forgotten. Hey, what was this thing? Tinubu was in the Vatican. I think so. Somebody was. I think some people raised it also. Tinubu went to the Vatican. Yes, he has to go because he's a head of state. The Pope is regarded as a head of state. It's like a head of a country or a government inviting another head. Peter Obi went there, and what is the name? Fayemi of Ekiti State. Both of them met there because both of them are Papa Knights by the previous Pope, made them knights. So I didn't know that Fayemi is a strong Catholic like Peter Obi. So that's why they went there. From what transpired, I was told they met Tinubu. Now, I mean, you have to show courtesy, even if you're of different party. They have to go and shake. But Nigerian news mail, they will start telling you, oh, Peter Obi went to beg Tinubu, all those kind of, but by your nonoga we spin it, but it's nothing like that. In case those that are having that in mind, there's nothing like that. It's just a mere courtesy that you greet, then you leave. I mean, you can't, even if you pretend you didn't see Tinubu, it's not good. I won't support that, no matter what. He's the head of state of your country or president, and you met him there. You go, even if they're sharing tea, you sit next to him because he's Nigerian representative. So every other APC, Wayo, when then they spin out, it's as good as it's them. Now, for what is to come, PDP is to expel Wike. These are some of the news I gather. I say I go share it here. Wike is going. They will close their eye, put their foot on the ground, and tell Wike, you expelled. Let heavens fall. So Wike will be leaving PDP, like I heard. They're going to have a meeting. PDP is meeting on 26th, either next week. He will be dealt with. And people like that, they're all going to flush them out in PDP. And then we shall see how Wike will cope. Whether I think APC will be a roller coaster for him, I don't know. So these are some of the tidbits I gathered from the discussion, informal discussion I had, which somebody confided in me. But let's see which one pans out. But for what I believe, somebody is saying which PDP. Well, PDP, where now, they don't scatter the thing. Everybody they enter APC to go and damage Tinubu further. Not that they are going to build one. Nigeria is not going to one party country. No, it can't work. They're only penetrating there because Tinubu is penetrating every party. So every party now decide to penetrate APC. It will be a scorpion and a scorpion and crab fight inside the APC. No, the center can't hold. So that's where everybody's going there. It's not that they're going there to go and pose a strong distant force against any or to crush any other party. No, it's to go and weaken it. Even then in APC, they have to go and have their own gang inside. So that is as far as that goes. Another thing, like I've forgotten it. I jotted these things down. Wow, I can't remember the other ones. I wanted to share some of them here, but I thought I had the paper with me. Anyway, Niger Watch. So far, I mean, I think some of the things I've missed in on the panel, the discussions that I know that are topical since the past few days that I know I've not been able to contribute to as much as I know. So there's no all those this thing. Say CM, APC, and PDP are the same thing. Okay, well we know now because P2B is not part of them. So, but P2B can go back and work with Atiku under whatever guys. No way, it's not possible. Atiku should retire so that Nigeria will have a breath of fresh air, and then people will forge ahead. Then for electoral reform, yes, I remember now. Electoral reform. The electoral reform they want is, I think somebody mentioned it. It must be compulsory that every vote must be uploaded at the polling unit. Anyone not uploaded cannot be taken. 2, that part of electoral reform will now be that INEC is not to court is not to declare who win or who didn't win. INEC will declare What court will say is, if I thought that they will have electoral court, is to say so candidate did not comply fully with electoral provision, whether before election or after election. So far you did not comply, the court can disqualify you in the end. So you get out. It's not only a case of you manipulate your way at the primary and then you go over and impose yourself. That is to say, if that electoral reform comes up, I heard P2B is also party to it. Somebody like Akpabio cannot even be in the Senate because the electoral reform will say you didn't buy form, you didn't do primary, nobody voted for you. All of a sudden, you sprang up and become, so you are off. This is not a Supreme Court. The electoral court will do it, contributed to by nearly all the parties. So they look into it and make it simple. But it depends on if the House of Reps and Senate will pass that bill. So that is the electoral reforms. Very simple, but very technical. So if you can't fit in with it, then you go away. They don't want to make it a draw. The moment they announce result today, tomorrow electoral reform starts. I mean, electoral court will sit immediately. Within a week or 2 or 1 month is dispensed off. What they want to know is anything relating to that election. They look at it. Party will nominate members to it. Anyone that didn't work out, then they drop it. So they can't be burdening the court. That's what I heard too. But all these things, until they become a law or they become a household item, that is when people will know. So far, I yield here. Thank you. Hello, hello, Niger Watch.
I guess he's busy. Maybe he's
Okay, you take over now. Who's next? Okay, yeah, I think you.
Is it me or
Or Black Pack? Okay, give our Dream Nation.
Okay, Ogasiem.
Yeah.
Okay, Ogasiem, do you know what you would do? Please, just manage the rest people so that we can round up.
Okay.
Submission is over now. The next person is supposed to be give us a mandate, but he's not here now. So the next person is Sir Louis.
Okay, Sir Louis. Okay, good. Sir Louis,
Sir Louis, good evening to you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Good evening. Good evening, my honorable right honorable gentleman.
Wait, is it Louis or Lewis? I think it's Lewis.
Lewis.
Hey, Lewis, yeah.
Lewis, yes.
Anyhow, now I tell Lewis Sam, no matter. He knows that before.
Don't worry. Thank you. Yeah.
Yes. My right honorable gentleman just said a lot just now, and I think you actually took it out of my mouth. Exactly what I was referring to. For the current crisis right now, with the defection from different political parties to APC, it's a question, sir. Do you think the next election will be as smooth as Nigerians are anticipating? Don't you think it's going to be more? It's going to be more toxic, or with because right now Tinubu wants to come back, and there's a fear. Looking at the political atmosphere in Nigeria, there's a fear. The Peter Obi, that man standing, and I kind of like what is happening in a way, though. For the first time, because since 1999, Obasanjo came in, there've always been these politicians that come from one place. They are very unstable. Today they are here, tomorrow they are there. And majority of them, they were unable to actually stand against the president because they had so much skeletons in their cupboard. And this is why I love the man of Peter Obi, because if Peter Obi had so much of these skeletons, they would have used that to rubbish him during his election. But they didn't find anything. So what do you think? What do you foresee for the 2027 election?
The thing. Oh, you don't mute yourself too. The thing is, like you said, I do not envisage it to be turbulent. There's one shock away if it happen. Tinubu, Nigeria speculate a lot on this. The man know well that we know. If he no carry on, the opposition are about it. These people entering APC, most of them no be say then they enter. Some say na EFCC or no EFCC. They are going there to really cause confusion in that APC. It's that strange bedfellow before they say progressive. TDP na thief. Now they don't pack all of them go there. So to me, in a nutshell, I do not see it like that. If Like they are pushing now, this electoral reform, everybody wants it. Even in some people in it, they still want it because so many people in APC couldn't get what they wanted to get as a result of electoral issue. So they want it that there should be a court only to handle electoral petition. It doesn't go to nothing. You can't call it High Court or Supreme Court or Appeal Court. No.
Yeah.
Now then go decide that. And the constitution of that court, now parties go bring representative where go. Like if now lawyers you go now go there. Their own is to look at that electoral rule. Say, did this person buy form for INEC? Yes, is this he didn't buy, then you drop him. So they will know because that is how it is done. And within a month after the election or declaration, they've trashed out this thing. Anyone they doubt, it's no longer the court that will declare you winner. You go to rejoice. So nothing to do with judges. Everything will be, they go
But
back
do
to
you
INEC.
think the National Assembly will go on with the electoral reform?
Why wouldn't they? Because some of them are lost out. So many, it's true, because I'm telling you, some of them lost out. Even they said part of the thing that we push electoral reform is that the Supreme Court and the judges are saying they don't want to be trying electoral cases anymore. That is delaying the judicial calendar. Yes, now say it's delaying the judicial calendar. That most of them, it makes them vulnerable. Remember, some judges are being paid. Do you know why they're paid? You know that? You can imagine when we come for Bara case day, you be the judge where they try him. Not be law you go pro. Your life is at stake. Forget about that billion. So some of them have realized that look, it is better we try this case and then do it this way. All these political cases they are bringing to them, you will be forced to do what you don't want to do. And the other, Nigeria, you don't lose and then go home. Everybody getting own this thing. So it's from the National Judicial Council. I had it that somebody was telling me, he said they are making it that they want to tell government that they don't want to be trying electoral party cases, even party nomination, primary, they nominate you, you are not duly nominated. When I go end up in appeal court to know who, he said they don't want it. They should organize, they want to do the normal thing of a judicial legal process, not political cases. Person you are trying, before you finish the trial, you don't cross over to another party.
So which means the way it is, because right now I would say, looking from where we are right now to 2027, for me, I have hope.
You see, that's
hope. I have hope, and I just pray that with the millions of other Nigerians, I also have hope that if things are properly done, that can become a new beginning.
Yes, it is. You see, that is what people, you see, what shocked them, because the person, what I won't mention the name, he said, tell me this, he said, what shocked them was they thought Obi is coming for transaction. He said, okay, me, I go get these ministers, I go get, Obi is talking, say, now 5 years, they should do, say from 2027, it can now be 5 years. Imagine, it's like you as a governor.
Sorry,
like,
can I say this? That which means beyond the electoral reform, that's more or less like constitutional amendment.
That is, he said it should be 5 years. That our constitutional term, so nothing like second term. So the moment you take oath of office, now fire on till you go, you don't have anything to say again. He said that is what shocked them. That is when they were afraid. He said that was the first proposal. He said anything unless they adopt it. That's what Obi said. He know they.
But with the APC controlled parliament now, or House of Assembly, National Assembly now, do you think that, because these things have to go through the National Assembly, the House of Senate, and the House of Rep, so do you think this will be tabled?
Say PDP also there. Forget about this APC where you live in the talk. Some people, you see, let me tell you, in a way, even them, they are not happy. But only that everybody is stealing money to buy Gary, they do these things. They are not happy. They want it to face that 5 years, so it will be carried. Because this one, you are not favoring any party. Even the person proposing it is that somebody who is still aspiring to be president. He said 5 years, no second term. So that everybody should agree. So that is what shocked. That's what P2B, they say P2B was saying it doesn't want anything transaction, just to grab power. If we form an alliance or coalition, we sack Tinubu. And so what? He said it doesn't bring that. So let them put everything that way go benefit Nigeria. 5 years.
Yes.
Maximum 5 years.
I think for the first time they are seeing Nigeria that truly love Nigeria.
But that is it now. So that shocked them. So okay, on what basis are you going to oppose him? If now you be Atiku, Erufai, or all those people where they make kwakwa, so we go. He said na 5 years.
But can't Atiku, what is it? What is the interest in Atiku still running for? Is there something he left at Aso Rock? Because for you to coming back in 2027 makes no sense. You know, like what you said, like what he started for, what they said is there is this thing. If you want to make a OB is running mate, that makes no sense. Atiku running again for what? For what reason?
Mr. Lewis.
Yes, sir.
You know, Atiku wants to break the Buhari record also. That is just his own. He wants to answer that Obasanjo telling him that he cannot be a president. So those are his fight. He wants to beat all those things.
It's not ego at the expense of the country.
Yes, that is his own. He wants to be, even if it is one term that he can do, but to answer that he is the president of the Nigeria.
But then, let's put it this way, Lewis. Obasanjo don't write testimonial for Atiku in a book. Till today, Atiku has not published any book to dispute it or go to public hearing where they make speech. He saying a lie. What Obasanjo talk? What does that tell you? All the character of Atiku, Obasanjo put it in black and white.
Silent replies consent.
Exactly. Consent. So Atiku should, if now you they damage your name like that and you read them in a book, you go either you sue the author, one, or you write your own book to counteract it, sort of to debunk it. Atiku never do anyone. All the things Obasanjo said about him, very unprintable things, is still in the book. So you think, say person, that's why they say, son, if to say Nigerians know this type of character, sometimes you know go even near Atiku. The guy is very greedy. Was it not Atiku that went to Goodluck Jonathan when Yaradua died? He said, this is the turn of the North. What will happen is, okay, I will allow you as the VP. You get in, you become the president, then you carry me as Atiku. Listen, you go carry me as Atiku, make I be your VP, so that you go finish 2 years remaining of Yaradua. Then after that, we go swap role. Me, I go be president. I go there run for president. You go there run for my vice for 2011. No, it happened, man. No, it happened.
It happened, yes.
It happened.
Is for a sitting president.
So you come to a sitting president. You can't tell him, say, you are now a president. So before he choose, he said they are doing doctrine of necessity. They want to move you up to be the president. You have to choose your vice. I want you to choose me. I've got experience before as a vice president, so that two of us go end up here and finish Yaradua tenure. Then after that, because na turn of the North, we go swap. Me go be presidential candidate 2011. You imagine Goodluck Jonathan, we don't become president. Then we step down again to come become vice.
The act of desperation is desperation.
That is the greed. Jonathan refused. Go carry Namadi Sambo. We be a fellow governor like I'm from Kaduna State.
Let me say something here.
Yes, my 8 minutes is almost here. I really enjoy this, but
okay, that's okay. Can continue.
Sir Luis, can I contribute?
Yes, please.
Thank you.
They take people time. I beg,
I never even talk. Now I come out. I see they in the place. Oga, you better hold your side. If not, Agbado will come meet you where you dey.
Yendeba like you.
So, Sir Louis, what you said, like what Dr. CM said, you see, that's a nice bill. But the problem we have in the country is the power of monopolizing any contrary bill that is contrary to their own. Is as if the bill is an opposition. And the APC has a majority in the House, they dictate it. But one thing about the constitutional review is that it's 2/3. I think it's 2/3 to pass a constitutional issue. It's 2/3 amendment. So the APC might, but if the opposition party can join head together, they might block them because it's 2/3. You require 2/3, and I don't think APC have that 2/3 in the House. So it all depends on.
Sorry, Black Panther. This one go back on a laugh. Don't lose your thought. This coalition they are talking about. Some people with the APC they follow they do the coalition, make them join the coalition. Can you believe that? Some people It is a coalition, only the opposition they do. Maybe some people from Labour, SDP, all this. APC members secretly, they can't join them for coalition that they want to join. That if the thing work, then go leave. Now this one where they here and adjust to hallelujah. Tinubu no give them chance. No, it's true. This is Nigerian politicians. So that will shock you. APC is still part of the coalition. Thank you.
Right. I think it's time to get the jokers out for those who are truly serious, because the country, beyond this electoral reform and whatever, Nigeria as a country is totally messed up, completely messed up. The insecurity, the economy, everything. So now it's just a person who will come in to actually start, because it's like, you know, we are starting from scratch. Let me put it that way. We are starting from scratch. So a visionary leader, one that truly knows, that truly want to serve. That's what we are looking for, because this man right now, we have people who come, who are hungry for power. They come in and they get all the benefits that come with the power, all the dividends that come with it. They invest abroad, set up life for their children, and then they have someone that's coming, they get to continue from them. Someone who will truly come and serve. Nigeria is completely messed up. People are just looking, people get tired, carried away by the social media hype of guys are spending money, whatever. Let's look at the country. The country is messed up, completely messed up. So I will stop. I think my time is over. Thank you very much for. Thank you.
It's okay. White Panther. I think. What is it? Is it not? Come. Is it not?
Mr. F. Mr. F.
Mr. Yes, Mr. Hey, what will be the original name? All this Panther, white and blue. What will be that original name? F. Emmanuel. Mr. F. Emmanuel.
Not mine now. you want to be like somebody. You know, be like me. Oh.
All this Panther. Or white eagle. If I say your own white eagle, now, which one be Panther? Okay, Black Panther talk to us. F. Emmanuel, no. You don't pursue black soup. Go Akoko Edolo.
Okay, thank you, my honorable Dr. CN. It's nice to see you here today, and thank God we've not lost you to APC.
Lie, no way, no
Dr.
way.
CM's hand is on the plan of
because nobody enough to buy you. 200 million on the table, on your table. You go somersault.
No, you go ask and say he need receipt. if he need receipt, he say no, the implication. In the implication.
Some people go say bring receipt, Jarema, I hold anybody money. Thank you. You are back. I hope the work is not too tedious, because I know nowadays the world economy is changing, courtesy to our guy here who does not really know the economic terminology of the world. He's just doing nonsense. I call it nonsense, just to enrich himself. But we'll get over it, because once in a while, people like him comes and travel around the world, and they come into place, like when Hitler came too. So we'll get over it. We'll get over it very soon. And I want to say all other protocol observe. I want to say here is that the battle we are up against, we should not lose focus. We should not lose focus. Any tactics they are bringing on, let us have a contradicting tactics. Because these people, they know our tactics, and they can use our tactics like the way the devil can preach the gospel itself. So we also need to learn how to preach, how to do like them, so that we can take wrestle power from them. Because this thing is all about rascality. Are you stubborn enough to take Nigeria back? Are you serious to take Nigeria back? That should be the back of our mind. Gentility is not a way to take power back from those people. You have to be ferocious, you have to be tactical, and you have to be angry. Angry in the sense of you want your country back from the hands of the evil ones. Those are the characteristics, are a few characteristics you need to have. Obi is, like I told people yesterday, I was on the comment section. I was contrary to what everyone was saying. Even Naija was attacking me. I stood my ground because of one thing. I have studied the factors surrounding Obi. I have seen him. I went again to listen to people that work with him closely in the banking sector. They're all online, the banking sector and in politics in Anambra State. Then I now put it together with what he said, because you can hold a man by every word he speaks. You cannot hold him with any other thing. By the word he speaks, even in the court of law, what you speak is what they use in judging you, with other things that you can bring forward that are physical. Like in philosophy, they talk about empirical factors. Now, what Obi said, he said it categorically. I've repeated this thing. I said we should watch his word rather than looking at him doing like if he's a snail. Forget about his posture. Watch his word. Men with little words, men that are very gentle and very calculative, they watch their word. Their word is like their footsteps. They don't want to hit their leg on a stone while they are walking. But some of us always walk and we continue to hit our leg on the stone every day. He's not a perfect man, but he's a man that is conscious of his word. And Naija said, if I'm speaking to you, I'm also speaking to myself. I watch my word because my word is my footsteps. You see that? That's the kind of person Obi is. And when I said yesterday, I said, what are we people angry about? Why, Naija, why are you angry? This man, you know him. He will speak at long last. And what he will speak is what is in our mind. Because he also consider the obedient when he wants to make, because we are his strength.
It's true.
We are his strength. Without us, he can't go nowhere.
It's true.
Because a man that is going to the fishing to fish to fish in the river, he has to have one thing, his hooks. If he doesn't have his hooks, how can he get fish? How can he catch the fish in the water? We are his net to catch other fish, to come into that family of obedience. That is who we are. We are his life wire, strength. Like they say, the voice of the people is the voice of God. That is who we are to him. What is in our mind is what he's going to think. Because we are angry, we are voracious, because we want that country to work well for us. We are tired of being second-class citizens in our country. That is why I said we need trust. In everything you do, you need to trust the person that is leading you. We held him to become our leader. He did not call us. We called him to become our leader. So we that are called him and we are his life strength. If he disappoints us, that is the end of him. We can slam it. We can do a slam dunk on him. He will never rise up again. Because that is the element of betrayal of those that are your life wire. You now betray them to go on to an agreement and make it transactional. Because he has said, I am not going to come together with any other person in a transactional format. If you don't have the will of the people that have sent me, the obedient, then count me out. He said it. I'm reiterating, I'm embodying those words. And he also said one thing. He said, I am not keen to become the president of Nigeria, but I am keen for Nigeria to work.
It's true. You see,
Man,
you see, Black Panther, that was a shocker. All these people approaching him, all this maja make we do. Obi was even proposing something, how government will look like, not
God
just
bless you.
That's why he said 5 years maximum. 5
you
years.
You see that word that said, that word, let me tell you how I read it. It's like your own, but I want to give it another format. I read it in my mind because I'm a man that when somebody speak, I go into my room, I think over all your word. It comes back to my mind, I think over it. That is how I'm taught in school. So when he said, I am not keen to become the president, but to see Nigeria work. He's telling them, he embodying his word by saying, I am not a transactional person. He was trying to follow up his word, but we did not get it. Any man that want to see that Nigeria work will never go transactional. I hope we are getting it now. That is where I read it. Anybody that want to see Nigeria work will never go transactional. So those definitions that I got in my heart made my heart solid, and I trusted him. I give my trust to Obi.
It's true.
I give my trust to him. One thing again that I'm thinking, he might not be the actual leader, but is the one. Is like when Jesus was about to come, somebody prophesied Jesus, then somebody that baptized him. He's like the man that want to come and baptize. He was leading, but he came to baptize the real person that God wants. I'm seeing that picture too. If he becomes the leader, he's going to pave way for the actual leader to sit, because paving way is setting up a new constitution. It's mopping up the idiocy and mopping up all the corruption channels that they built in Nigeria. It's mopping up and bringing in a new leadership that will be more brutal to take off all these transactional politicians and now make us to focus on Nigeria. In Nigeria, we trust. In Nigeria, we believe, because Nigeria cares for everyone. That is it. That is the person I see in Peter Obi. It's a change, it's a rain that falls on everybody to change everything in our mind, in our concept, in our mindset, in our reasoning, in our battle, in everything. It has come to change the mindset of every Nigerian. That is why they are scared. If they are drawing a plan to win election, they'll be drawing a plan out Obi for Obi. That is what they are doing. They draw a plan for Nigeria. They will draw a special think tank plan for Obi, because he is a changing agent. When Jesus came, they had a plan for the Pharisees, the followers, and they had a special plan for Jesus. If they had known that it's Jesus, if the Pharisees had known, they wouldn't have voted for them to take. They would have sold him out. But we don't want that to repeat, because we have known that this man, I'm not saying it's Jesus, but I'm not using that to paint the picture. We have known, and we will not allow any Judas to sell him out. And if that Judas comes, we will not even have mercy on him. We will take him down before he comes. So, my brothers and sisters, we should please be emboldened and should please give a little trust in Peter Obi, especially when they speak against him. Wait for him to speak. But we can all speak, but don't let us speak in a way that we are afraid, because in our voices there is weakness and there is strength. So we should not speak as if we are afraid or we are weak. Like somebody said here, he said, no, nobody that cannot be removed. He said, nobody that cannot be removed. Who tell you that Agbado cannot be removed? Tinubu can be removed. It all boils down to us if we want him to be removed. But if we are voicing it out in our voice and they see weakness, then you have made him not to be removed. Irrespective that most of us don't want us to go for election, but we still got to speak. We still got to stand at the back of the progressive. We still got to stand and trust Peter Obi to speak, and so that everybody will be, we get into that cocoon, into that familyhood of we want to see Nigeria work. Because no Nigeria is happy, despite all of them are with money. They are not happy. Look at Wike, he's getting lean every day. Look at your president, he can't even walk well. Look at Atiku. Atiku cannot make 2 steps without not staggering. All of them are weak because of wickedness. So let us not be weak in our spirit. Rather, let the strength comes out in our voice. Let us stop begging. That's why, let us stop begging. I'm not saying begging for something. No. Let us stop begging them. Let us speak against them. Let us act against them. Let them see strength in our voice, in our speech. Let us be positive, irrespective we are designing programs, irrespective we are opening some lapses, our lapses. Let us speak with strength so that they will hear our voice. Our voice will be heard, even in the wilderness. They will hear the strength of our voice. When the wall of Jericho fell down, it was the voice. There was strength in that. There was strength in our power in the voice. There's strength in your voice. Your voice can move mountain. The mountain there are the people. It will move them to come to you. That is what we need to be doing. Obi knows that we are strength. Obi knows it. He's very careful in whatever I do, in whatever dealings he's into. He's very careful. So from this moment, please, I beg everybody, let them not see weakness, because I saw weakness yesterday. Let them not see weakness in our voice anymore. Let us speak with the boldness, and let us know the man called Peter Obi. Learn to know him. Know him like you know your Bible. Know him like you eat your rice. Know him like you do your favorite thing. Know him like that. When you know him, you will learn to put your trust, to trust him to take us through this dark hole that we are going through. Because he's a man that I see that can be trusted to take us through that dark hole. He might not be the main man to sit permanently on that seat, but he's paving a way. He's the Peter paving a way, telling us that we all can do it. He's telling us we can do it. Yes, we can. There's power in the audacity of hope. And I hope everybody has gotten it. Let us continue to speak, and let us continue to encourage people to have that ideology that yes, we can do it. We can make it work. If we don't make it work, let's split it to 2. Thank you very much, Najami. God bless you.
Just to quickly add this one, I think someone said something to me. So one of the major fear that one of the major fear that actually, even though we know there are so many folks against this young man called Very Dark Man in Nigeria, but there's a particular individual that hates him even more. This guy, his dream is to become like the leader of the Nigerian youth. All he wanted was to see himself in the place where the Nigerian youth will look up to him, to see him as, the president of the Nigerian youth or their leader. That is a man by the name Sheyi Tinubu. But seeing the way the youth are gravitating towards Very Dark Man, he finds that so insulting, and that kind of reduces his ego from what he actually wanted. Someone was telling me, a friend of mine from London was telling me that Sheyi Tinubu, that Very Dark Man is his greatest nightmare right now. And I said, well, why would that be his greatest nightmare? He said, you really don't understand these people with how they see power. As far as they're concerned, it's all total control of the country and everything. He sees himself as the president of the Nigerian youth, but unfortunately, Nigeria youth do not see him the same way he wants them to see him. So I think that is one of the issue why, one of the hit also that Very Dark Man is actually going to, even though we know many people actually want to see him behind bars, but I think he's far beyond that.
Who is Sheyi Tinubu?
There is nothing he can do. There is nothing Sheyi Tinubu can do. Let's just forget about it.
No, let us ask
However,
ourselves, if we want to analyze it, let us ask ourselves a question.
Black
Who is
Panther. Black
Tinubu?
Panther.
Our
Let
question
us
goes to everybody.
yeah, let us allow Mr. F. Emmanuel first
All
before
right.
we come back.
Black Panther has
Mr.
hijacked my time now.
Mr. F. Emmanuel, go ahead, please.
Alabai, hello. How you doing?
Thank you, sir. Welcome.
I greet you. I greet you. I greet you. All my people, I greet on Niger, what I greet on and our dream nation. Naibi Alababi. Thank you, Black Panther, Sir Lewis. Thank you, CM. Thank you. First of all, let me take it off from where you guys just, we're just talking about Sheyi Tinubu. The question now is who was Sheyi Tinubu before his father became a president? Have anybody heard anything about him? He's just floating. He's just maximizing the name, the opportunity that the father is the Nigerian president. Otherwise, nothing. What does he do for a living? Is it just to answer a son of the president? Is that one a vocation? Is that one a job? Is that one a career? What is he known for? Does he have a specific business that he does that can be linked to him this is so and so person known with this business, but though he's the president's son that is in charge of this company, or is the owner of this company, is the general manager or something. There is nothing attached to him apart from the son's president. Nothing. If there is anybody that knows anything about him, probably I stand to be corrected. But as long as I know, I have never heard of Sheyi Tinubu until Agbado became president. So he's leveraging the moment that his dad is the Nigerian president. That's for that. So whatever he's dragging, he's doing, he just maximizes the opportunity of the name in the family. Otherwise, nothing. That's for that. Let me go back to the major thing today. Right. The thing is, I want to talk about PDP a little bit. If PDP must survive this time, the only thing I can say is PDP, they have two Jonas in their vote. There are two Jonas in the boat of PDP. Two of them, two Jonas.
Number one, Wike.
Number one is Wike. Number two is Atiku. These two individuals are the wreckers of the boat of PDP. If they can throw them out and reorganize the party, I don't think there will be any need of all this defection here and there. Because after all,
Mr.
what forms APC?
Make I ask you one question.
APC was the
majority. Make I ask you one question.
Okay, go ahead.
If you throw these two people away, who will finance the party?
Is it about financing? There are still other governors. Okay, let me say something. Alabo, are we talking about finance? What has
These are Alabo with oil money? You know the tire.
What has a small microscopic as a small microscopic organization called PDP has to do with a country, the people of a country, the people of Nigeria? It's just like an association, and you can count them. Like you're talking now, if you're a PDP member, are you a card carrying member? If you're a card carrying member, you're supposed to be paying your due every year. If you're paying your due, then you are the person funding the party. Members are supposed to be the one responsible to fund the party if really the membership is genuine. You don't need any big governor anywhere to fund the party. The membership on its own. If you're 1 million member card carrying member of a political party, you will pay your annual due. Simple.
Wike as minister, we can have sabbatical in there. In real what they call a cash cow in a river state.
That is it.
So that Abuja way in there forget you na sabbatical. That's why I want Fubara to keep the oil running, but Fubara no play ball. That is what fall out. Anyway, the thing is back to what we are saying before. You see, the disappointment in all this. That's why all this coalition, then the woo P2B. Why you never get head? Be say P2B is coming with a different agenda entirely. He wasn't even talking how he go checkmate this person in the House of Reps, then go impeach Tinubu or come out power. He's telling them the incoming president, whoever it may be, 5 years should be clear, and then electoral left. Then this is what because this thing now to destabilize them, so they didn't plan it. He said it must be 5 years for each geopolitical zone. Now, so that is the qualification. 5 years. If in there 5 years for southeast, 5 years for north central, 5 years for south south, 5 years for northeast, 5 years for southwest, 5 years for northwest. Now, so 5 years. Say
that is to say, in summary, CM, no second tenor.
Right thing now, and they know like
no more second tenor. So that when you are coming in, you concentrate to deliver good governance.
Yes.
And you go
5 years,
and
you
get
get
on
out.
with you. In that
you can't come back.
amendment.
You can't come back again in your life.
Exactly.
5 years, you don't do, go.
Exactly.
So
in that electoral amendment, I'll also suggest they should also include diaspora voting. Because people in diaspora, they are remitting a lot to Nigeria.
It's true.
It's very, very important. Diaspora voting. We can't be spectators.
You know why they slow? You know why they slow diaspora voting? Because they are not in control of us.
That's
why they slow them. That's why they slow them.
You know, go feel bribe, and we know we even if you go school for Niger. That's why I mean they tell people, say in elementary school you stop or secondary. But since you don't come abroad, pay parking permit where you park your car, park and where they charge you, you pay your bill. Winter enjoy winter. If you they get serious winter, do all those with this thing. You go down there disciplined, so you don't see how government they work. When somebody will be professor for Nigeria, you go challenge and forget about it. Be professor, you go they tell them how modern society is ordered. So that alone makes them before they bring any issue, you go contribute. Yes, thank you.
Yeah. See, secondly, too, whatever dollar penny you earn in the foreign country, you worked for it.
Exactly.
There is nothing like kickback. There's
Yeah,
nothing like anybody go back here and try to be honest.
You pay tax.
You pay tax.
You pay tax.
So you can see that. In fact, you can see that because the system work and because you work your sweat, so you're careful. You don't just focus on any frivolity. You're just focusing on what you work for is what you come in. But in Nigeria, you can be working for a job of maybe 50,000 a month, but at the end of the month, 100,000, 200,000 is coming into your account. Why? Because there are other shady deals that you are doing, probably depending on the company you're working.
It's true. Okay, give us a mandate.
Mr. F. Emmanuel never finish. Yet means never finish. Just start.
Okay, so in addition to that, another thing I want to say before I round up, Peter Obi, now that Labour Party is still under shaky ground. I've said this thing before, late last year after the election. Let Peter Obi have his own political party. The thing is that people say, hey, you should go and fix Labour. That should be a ground for him to test his leadership, whatever. That is not it. Look at what court has said, and the way court made the judgment. It is not that clear. Though they say set aside.
More round up in 10 minutes, so my people.
It's very simple. Okay, it's very simple. For me,
power guy, give us 30 minutes now.
Even if in the middle of the camp of Nana Usman is also divided. Unless Oti has his own little people too. So the thing is that Obi is surrounded with a lot of Judas that showcase themselves as if they are really, really obedient. So for me, if he can, there is still time. If he can, or there's no time again anyway. If he can, forget this Labour Party and focus on once Obi today open mouth and say we are opening obedient party. or whatever name party, I guarantee you, you will see mass defection from other parties to join him. I guarantee you that one for free. Because all this fighting with Abure will never let go. So let Abure hold his party and pocket it the way he wanted. No problem.
Boko Haram issue still there.
Eh? Black Panther, say what?
I say insecurity issues still very, very, very important on ground, and many of them that are coming out, they don't even have solution to it.
There is no solution. Everybody won't grab power first now. Power is not what you are looking for. If you even take the power and you do something reasonable with it, it's a different thing. But we are not seeing results, yet you get power. You have the tools. Just like they give you a pen, they give you paper. When you write exam now, you cannot write. You have everything to take to write exam, rulers, everything, compass, everything, even calculator, your hand, your desk, yet you cannot perform. So that's the situation we have right now in Nigeria. My brother, make a give chance for others to
Okay,
talk.
Give us a mandate. Sorry, I know you were
can you hear
on
me,
and
sir?
off. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Thank you.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to you, Dr. CM. Welcome back. We missed you. You are back. We greet you.
For these 2 days, now that they miss me like this, I beg.
Don't mind that. He went for sabbatical
2
leave.
days. Okay, if you say 2 days, well, I know maybe I know that you were not here for some period. Well,
I was having a feeling whether Agbado don't carry and go. That made me call him.
Okay.
Let's check. Let's probe CMO. It be like say
it's okay.
He went to Anambra to receive Agbado, so let's check him up. We don't trust him again. He went to Anambra to receive Agbado.
You will say it in your 2 minutes. Oh, you will say it in your 2 minutes. Thank you. Well, I greet you all. Thank you very much for the time. I do appreciate it. Well, you said you give them a pencil and ruler and everything, they cannot perform. I was just chatting with somebody. See, the brain of a criminal drug baron. I just wish Nigerians can actually understand, and I mean, thank God we have a medical doctor here, CM can. The brain of a criminal, more so someone that has lived on drugs. Do you think their brain can actually be able to use for anything that is coherent? They know what to do, but can they even do it? That is what we should ask ourselves. The country, and it's so, honestly, I just thank God for this media. Mr. Elvis, I greet you. God bless you. Mommy Diaspora, God bless you. Comment section, I greet everyone. Let me just say again, Mr. Elvis, you don't know what you are doing now, but I bet you in 20 years to come, when they use maybe walking stick, they touch ground, and then your boy, they say, Papa, we need you to come and do time with us, to come and see your grandchildren. Then you really understand when people say, is that Mr. Onyedigi? Oh, Nigeria Watch Media. This man has now become, wow. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. That is when you realize what you are doing today. Everything happening in the country today, we are said here during the election. We are mentioned here during the election. For everything they are doing today, Peter Gregory Obi has a solution for it. For everything that Tinubu and his criminals are doing today, Peter Obi has a solution. Okay, for example, they said they went to Kenya or wherever they went to go and study how to bring power to Nigeria. When Peter Obi did his own, they said, is that what he can do? Now they went there only to come back and install 10 billion naira solar panel in Aso Rock. That's if only they have done it. That's if only they have done it.
And also mention what the Minister of Power said too. Mention it too.
That's only if they have done it. And Minister of Power said some days ago. I think I forget what he said. If he can, honestly,
he said Nigeria need 10 billion every year for 5 years, dollars for 5 years to get powerful. See that thief?
Right.
See thief.
When Mr. Alex will tell us here in places like in other countries, They use electricity as projects in schools. Projects. That's what they use for projects in schools. In small, in some countries. I mean, for example, a country got our palm kernel. Today, they are producing all kind of oil, all kind of palm oil, low cholesterol, whatever they have. The way they refine it, the way they package it, you'll be shocked. But our own, what is happening? The criminals are just throwing down the country. Honestly, I am just praying to God that He will just allow us to have Mr. Peter Gregory Obi as a president. That is my earnest prayer to God, because He has a solution. I mean, take Anambra when this man was a governor. If a man today, EFCC, as crazy as EFCC is, as crazy as they are, they cannot go near Peter Gregory Obi, I am honestly still surprised. If as crazy, as dumb as they are, they cannot have a file on Peter Obi, I am still honestly surprised. That shows the level of integrity, the level of what this man can do if he becomes the president. And that's why, as a person, I am not vouch. I mean, the next election, I don't even think there should be election in Nigeria. That's my own standing. But if they now say they want to do election, Peter Obi should not be a vice to anybody. Peter Obi should not be the vice to anybody. Because it's like you are taking the best brain and put them behind. For example, today now, we have in Maryland, the son of Ngozi Okoji-Iweala is the first man on earth to use robots to perform surgery.
It's true.
The first man on earth to use robots to do surgery.
That thing shocked me, to be honest.
Doctor, see, you are a medical doctor. You can speak to this, sir.
The robot not being the control from one side.
My brother,
the thing there.
And that person is a Nigerian. From where?
Okay.
From the east. And you see crazy idiot jam. Crazy jam. He's trying to sideline people from the southeast. Is it not better for us to use our best brain to lead? And you have us scattered all over the places. So just some days ago, a Nigerian discovered the smallest GPS system. A Nigerian discovered the smallest GPS system. Where? In America.
Okay.
I was telling somebody that America, if it's in China or America, there will be a Emegweli Day for discovering what? Internet. If it's in America, they will do a Emegweli Day. Or if it's in China, Emegweli will have a day. Why? Because he discovered internet. Do you know, sir, that up until tomorrow, the criminal drug baron, they've not mentioned Ngozi's son's name. They've not mentioned his name. Why? Because they are clueless. They are clueless.
They don't know him now. They don't know that information. That
My brother,
they don't know.
They know. It is just the wickedness of these people.
They fit no. Okay, well, they fit no. They fit no.
Nothing concern them with science now. Not concerned with science. They are on money now.
They don't need science. Didn't they read news? It was everywhere.
Yeah.
It was everywhere. It
when
is
they
just
are
the wickedness of
okay.
For example, now this man that owns this platform that we have today. Do you know that? Sometimes some news that we have casted here, Arise is just displaying the news. Maybe 2 weeks after, when Oni Elvis Edigin has showcased the, we even forget, we've just said it, forget some days ago.
But come on, Okoja son, I think American Nigerian.
He's in Maryland. So for example, now some weeks ago, we were telling Arise TV here that get out of your channel, go and look for news out there. Rufai went on the street now. When we said it here, on this platform here, these are things that the government should be looking into and look for the best of brains. The best, and more so, Mr. Elvis will tell us these are third party. We get this thing from third party, but the way we analyze it here, elaborate it here, talk about it. Should be some days ago, Black Panther was talking about constitution, and you hear a 90 something years old man talk about that same thing in a NHS church. I will keep saying it, Mr. Elvis. You don't know what you are doing today, but in 10 years, in 20 years, in 30 years, you will look back and be shocked at what you have done today. And that's why these evil criminals should not be let go. They should not be let off the hook. Nigerians, I beg Nigerians, arise and take back your countries. Your country. These guys don't mean well for you. They use everything to divide us. Do you know, sir, as we are here in America, once a discovery is made, they don't care about whether you are black or you are brown. They run with that discovery. In Maryland today, Ngozi's son is being celebrated. In the history of the world, in the history of a man from Nigeria is the one that used robots to begin to to perform surgery.
It's
and you
wonderful.
see criminals.
Tomorrow night, Iliamos go and claim am. That's what they do. All these white people they go and claim am now. The one where do surgery for where carry pikin come up inside belle, can't do surgery. They never give an American award though. They keep up one corner. The corner black person.
But Black Panther, your own government, what have they done? Is it not time for them to begin to look for the brains? But like I said, see, I'm a Yoruba boy, born and raised in Lagos. If a Yoruba person listening to me, you will say, is this one is he truly Omoluabi? I'm Omoluabi, whatever way you want to look at it. Tinumbu, I grew up in Lagos. I was there when Buba Marua built. You will know Achako now. You know St. Mary.
Yes, I know.
You
Yes,
know
now.
Achako. You know how Achako be now.
Yes, I know all those places.
Buba built Achako, did the road. Before Tinubu became governor, Buba used to put Agbero behind bars. When Tinubu came there, what happened? He let them loose. You know that on the estate now. Did Tinubu build any estate in Lagos? In fact, the
build nada. Nothing he build.
The Lagos house, Ikolobi, that's Bodilo house. So, Yoruba people, my name is Oluwatosin. So, if you think that there is nothing that can come out of this guy, not even his son. And that's why when we talk here about his son, they trying to say he wants to become the governor. See, these guys will be terrible than their parents. Look at Erufai's son. Look at Erufai's son. So, Nigerians, all we can do at this point is to stand up. This one that Mr. Alabo is talking about electoral reform. See, reform all you want to reform. A criminal drug baron's mind doesn't operate the way you are thinking, sir. These guys, they know what to do. Akpabi is already telling you that there's no political party in 2027. Nigerians, I only wish that we can all arise and chase these guys away. And that's the cry of Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. That's the cry of Dati Baba Ahmed. And I said it here. As much as they swore in Tinubu, they have criminalized Nigeria, because what they will do is that they will have to criminalize the system for them to govern the country. Nigerians, open your eyes. The likes of Peter Side Atedo, the likes of these legal luminaries, the likes of Michael Zakome, the likes of
Olisa Agbakoba, SAN.
Arise, guys, arise. Let's arise. If we all are, Patu told me, it is not enough to say you want to form a shadow government. No, these guys don't understand gentlemanism. All they understand is force.
Patu is in court now. He's in court.
And is to delay him, and they know the games. So
we not talk. We said it here now. That thing are nonsense. We said it here.
We don't need all that. We don't need it. All we have to do now, honestly, the discovery of Madam Ngozi's son blew my mind. The discovery of JAM, the three best students in JAM, in the last JAM, are from the southeast. Why are we so wicked? If you have the best of brain in media, I not bring them up. Someone like Mr. Evison Digi.
Give us a mandate. That is part of the agenda of P2B. That's why P2B said, you see youth with a laptop, you call them Yahoo Yahoo. You say me, I need them. I need them. I will bring them into government and tell them what to do. Then you turn the brain. Maybe now you go even tell them, say, look, I want every NEPA operation to be automated, such that
and that's just a piece of code. A piece of
Mm-hmm.
code can fix that.
We'll go second round now. We'll go the last round.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for hearing me. But I mean, Nigerians, honestly, I am not sure that we can change this thing.
No, we can't.
Election.
No. Okay, you didn't hear what I said before when I started. I was saying the information I got. Part of this, this P2B, when people are saying coalition, this coalition or coming together, that like this thing they did to remove Jonathan. So when they approach P2B, all this Rufai calling him, come SDP, come this article, all of them, Pakwanso. We said, what shocked them? The person who told me said, what shocked them was they thought P2B would be saying, this is what I want to negotiate. P2B was saying, what he wants is the next incoming president, make him 5 years. No second term, no third term, nothing. 5 years. Then electoral reform. No election should be going to court. Everything should now be based on electoral court. Immediately you finish, and every party go nominate member of that court. You see it? So no more, because the judiciary doesn't want to be treating electoral cases. In the UK now, you can't be going to court. They are talking of party this. Even in the US, I don't think it's like that. So it's bugging that the judicial time. They don't want it anymore. So there are so many things he was proposing. It was a shocker to them. Instead of them to talk of how to liquidate Tinubu or maybe do all this or maybe something like not liquidate in terms of buying, but to scatter in government and then win people over. The way they were doing, everybody going to enter the new coalition party. P2B wasn't interested in that. He was particularly telling them, let us discuss Nigeria. That is the meaning of discussing Nigeria, not party. Let's discuss Nigeria. The next coming 5 years, this is how it should be. This geopolitical zone where it come from, after that 5 years, is moving to another geopolitical zone. No change. And they will all agree to it. They put it in the constitution before they start. So that is just what, but they are not ready for this type of thing. So that is what is delaying it.
Me, I want to talk on Pato Tomio, make una start the second round because that man, me I ain't go wear the same trouser for this part too.
Okay, because of the shadow cabinet where you want
that thing na stupidity now.
Hey, no, you they talk like
we don't need it. We don't need it. We don't need it. We don't na distraction. No. We be African, not be British people. Men go do one for Britain, not be here.
Listen, let me explain the way I understand it.
It's not going to work.
Mr. Sen.
Black Panther, yes.
Dr. Sen.
Yes, please.
What Pastor Utome is proposing, compare with what if you, I don't know whether you listened to the interview Olisa Agbakoba had with Arise.
God bless you, my brother.
Look at what Agbakoba was proposing, just opposing with what Pat Utome is saying.
For long journey, too much.
My goodness. That
go listen to Agbakoba interview. It was like word to word of what I've been saying here. Word to word.
Agbakoba is saying that the Western style democracy, the way we practice it, winner takes all, is not the best. I agree to that. I agree. That one is for sure. We have to.
He said democracy has failed and it cannot work in Africa.
Yes,
he suggested we should customize the one that work for us. I forget this Western thing. Since the Western
IMF, you know that IMF, World Bank come with democracy.
We should look at our demography. We should look at our values. We look at our Africanness and design what will work for us. Just like in Africa, the weather in Europe is not the same weather in Africa. So you keep
for instance now you keep our tradition. No, brother,
for us that is acceptable by all.
For instance now, when I was saying something, I was saying one vital thing. That our traditional head, they keep them just dead like duck. Is this supposed to be so? They are not in the constitution. Is this supposed to be so? They are a custodian of your tradition, but they are not inscribed in your constitution. They are subject to the governor.
Meanwhile, they are the
What kind of life is that?
they are the foundation. They are the foundation. They are the foundation.
Then when there is problem in that village, you can't hold them responsible. The governor going to talk like typewriter. You put a governor not go school. You don't have a standard, and you say you are practicing democracy that the people gave to you. Look at the way we are practicing it, because you cannot bring a car that is produced in Iceland to come work for Nigeria. It go burn. The gasket go burn. That is what we are doing here.
Because the fuel are different
Anyway,
fuel.
the thing is probably it should be a matter of details. But all I know is that we want to
CM.
discard. We want to
CM.
discard. Yes.
Dr. CM.
Yeah.
Niger Watch is waiting for us.
Okay.
Let me start the 2 minutes so I will go run.
Okay. Yeah, it's true.
All right. So let us address the issue that is really bothering us today. It's how we want to take the Nigeria out from the hands of the criminals. All those ones we are talking about, that Shore is talking about revolution. Other people are coming, like Black Panther is talking. Those ones is a long time measures you are talking about. We are talking of something now that is within us that we can do. The only option we have is election now. And the selection process is what we must take serious. Our election, what I want to advise Nigeria, that is why we are calling for this reform. The reform is going to cover the parties' primaries. Parties' primaries, the way of selection. And not just those things have been in place, but the law, there are a lot of loopholes. That is why Akpabio can go to court and return back, even when there is a law that you cannot contest in two forms. So that is the major problem we are having. We have to begin this process the way we can reinforce the law on the existing law that we have, then think of other ones that does not have the backing of the law, like the electronic voting. Without the electronic voting, there is no way you can capture the diaspora vote. Well, we need to emphasize on that. We need this electronic voting for us to capture the diaspora to vote. When we have all these things in place, it will be possible for us.
So, Mr.
Nigerians are not
Labo,
concentrating.
in the last
Nigerians are not.
election, what happened?
The last election, they have told you, court have told you that they don't recognize the beavers. That is where we have the problem. It's only the one that Mahmoud, the manual collection is what they recognize. So let us not go back to there. That is why we want it. Our process of voting should be recognized electronically. Anything outside the beavers, we don't know. Those are the things. And I want Nigerians to take note of this. All
All
of us
right,
today now,
make we close. Oh,
all of
they
us.
don't.
And oh yeah, 2 minutes. Now
We
2
will
minutes
just
will they
start
go
2 minutes.
now.
Niger
No,
Watch,
no,
I
no.
beg,
The
no
2 minutes
vex.
don't expire since. Thank you.
I beg now, I
Wait,
beg, I beg, I beg.
Niger Watch,
No,
we
but
just
we
start.
don't
Now me to
close now.
start
I
the
can't
2
wait.
minutes.
Only 1 minute.
I
1
beg
minute.
ye.
Niger
1
Watch, I beg. We
minute.
know say you don't stress. Sorry, Baba.
No, what one are they beg for now?
2 minutes now.
We never start the 2 minutes. Now me just the start now. Now maybe the
You don't
first
finish,
person.
your guy. What did they do? You said
Now
you
we they
don't
beg you. I
finish.
know say
Okay, oh yeah, let's do
I
the
never
two
finished. Now
minutes. So
Black
yeah, go
Panther the
ahead.
last. Now let
Go
me finish.
ahead.
I dey look my time.
Oga Labo, your 2 minutes have started. Thank you.
Okay,
Bye.
thank you.
Hey,
Thank you, Niger Watch. God
say
bless
thank
you. I'm
you.
favored. I'm blessed. Black Panther, allow me now, please. Nigerians, please, I want you people to take this seriously. Everybody is looking at Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president. Nobody is talking about the foundation of the problem. If we get the right people as our legislative arms, Nigeria will have a better system. But when we are not looking at that, is why the politicians are already, they know who will be the House of Rep member. So the people are not concentrating on the people who will be their House of Rep member, who will be their senator. Everybody is looking at President Tinubu. Every problem is on President Tinubu. We are not even looking at our governor, the kind of people we put in place as governors. This is a major problem. So in 2027 election, these are critical area we need to look to. Who will be our House of Assemblies member? Who will be our House of
But
Rep
sir,
members?
who will be in charge? All of this that we are talking about, who will be in charge of these things? Is it the APC or different people that will be in charge? They
Let
are
them
in charge.
finish.
They
Na
are in
Nigeria. Let
power.
them finish.
You, the citizen, you, Mr. What be your name, sir? Give us our mandate. You are in charge of your own unit. Take responsibility for your own local government. We, the citizen, are in charge because the system will not allow you. Your president have already told you that the only way we can get this power, we need to grab it and run with it. So he has given us the way we can use and take back power. But me now, I'm just saying that we need to look into this. Focus on the House of Rep member. If we have a better legislative arms, President Tinubu cannot bring anything. Think about during Saraki as a Senate president. It wasn't
Lapa,
easy for.
me?
Okay.
Your 2 minutes is over, sir.
All right. Thank you, sir. Let me leave for other people.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Black Panther, your 2 minutes.
Yeah, thank you, Najawash and everyone. Me, I'm not here to talk on what Alabo is saying because if you read words on my page, I said the new constitution or we depart. I still stand on that word. If I not stand on that word, I would have removed it. And I know Peter Obi has seen it very clearly. That is why he's going that route. It's not transactional. He's telling them we need to touch that constitution. But in touching that constitution, we need 5 years. And I agree with him. But there are so many things that we can argue out to refine it, to make it more better. It might not be that 5 years he's talking about. Then I want to move over to Patotomi. You see, this British and Western world, their world don't they turn our African man head upside down. That is why you see when they see anything in the Western world, they want to do a replica in a society that is 75% illiterate. The Patotomi know that 75% of Nigeria are illiterate.
So now,
when he's talking about shadow government.
So Black Panther, to you, is it the West that asks him to do what he wants to do now, or is trying to do by himself?
Look, let me tell you, these people you see, all these professors that you see, they come, they get their professorship from one corner, from different world, or they studying in America or study somewhere. Look, I am in the heart of where democracy is practiced to the fullest. The rule of law is practiced, but I still stand my ground. It is so corrupt. I can bring 3 instances that is so corrupt. Patomi should learn to do things in an African way. Stop all this Western culture.
Black Panther. Thank you very much. God bless you. Give us a mandate, your 2 minutes. You are not there now.
No, I'm here, sir. Can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me?
Maybe give us your mandate too.
Can you hear me, sir?
Go ahead. 2 minutes. Yes, I can hear you. 2 minutes.
Let me. Well,
go ahead.
You,
2 minutes, please.
I think for me, we should just look inward, tailor what we can use for our own. Enough of all of this. Enough of all of this. Mr. Peter Gregory Bishop, Nigerians, arise, support him. Let's get him to the finish line and begin to get our country right. Thank you, sir.
All right, White Panther, are you there, sir?
Absolutely. No shaking. No shaking. No shaking. I did here. Yeah. Nigerians. Let's be wise. The politicians are always together. That's what you should watch. That's what you should take home. They are always together against us. Let us also be together against them. That is the only thing that will push them out of this craziness. Otherwise, we will continue to suffer, our children will suffer, and our born children. But God forbid, the time is now. 2027 is going to be Nigerian political party against these criminalities. Otherwise, 6 feet, suffering, poverty become our surname. But I pray that is not going to be our lot. In Jesus' name, amen.
All right. Thank you very much, White Panther. God bless you, sir. Augustine,
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Four minutes.
Okay, thank you very much, Niger Watch. Actually, I think we've really gone at length, and then for what we are saying, like Black Panther, what we are saying, I mean, all these things, it's a matter of details, but we will still arrive at almost at the same place. It's not that what I'm saying is not cast in stone. I'm only looking at it, maybe I haven't looked at it holistically, probably. But in any way, I'm quite happy that from the information I shared, the way P2B is going about this issue of this thing is not the way they wanted it. He's even proposing a lot of sweeping reforms. So that's why he's saying he's not desperate to be president, but he's desperate to see Nigeria work. And part of making Nigeria work is to introduce all these reforms. A lot of things he's proposing. In those things they are looking, whether you hear the Imite Rufai in Cambridge or hear Atiku did this, all those ones now reform in they put up. It's not talking about himself position or maybe it could be this or that, but I know he won't serve as VP to Atiku or anybody. What he's trying to get them know is that let us agree that whoever takes over from Tinubu in 2027 must do 5 years only. One geopolitical zone, you rotate to the other one, and these are the electoral reform they want. Then with your program, you now go and do this, the discussion around, which most of them didn't prepare for. So they were thinking it's a case of who do we pull over from APC? Who do we plant in APC to destabilize this? Who do we know those chicanery and the subterfuge? So the way they did in Jonathan, blackmail the man, then they will say they don't win power. So it's not going well with them, and they felt that he is the man of the moment, obedient. And the Obi is also skeptical about waiting obedient go talk. So he's not doing anything in the hand that he's transacting business for himself. No. So that is why most of them later they fly a kite to see what will happen. So as far as I'm concerned, nothing, no shaking. They will later yield to his demand, which is the reform he wants them to put in place. So that's why he said one of the things that they should pass a law that anybody who stole money, politicians should be paid. I think something like that. People saw it. Yes, he mentioned it. Say in China, that is what they do. You don't try it. So that type of thing is shocking them because it's know he's clean. So if you can't steal, then yes, please.
As a matter of fact, in China, they line up for their kind in China.
Anyway, that is what I want to contribute. Thank you very much, Niger Watch. Hopefully we assemble again tomorrow and next. Thank you. I hope to show up. Thank you very much.
All right. Augustine, thank you, sir. Thank you very, very much, everybody. I appreciate you all. Thank you,
Niger Watch, thank you. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Black Panther. Thank you, White Panther. Thank you, Give Us a Mandate. I appreciate you all. Thank you very, very much. And those of you that supported the channel today, thank you, Kisdo Gerahi. Thank you, Peg Modi. Thank you, Frank. I appreciate you. Thank you very much, my people. I'm going to have a blessed one. I really do appreciate every one of you. And then my people right there in the comment section. Mother of all, Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you always, and I love you so much. Abuazi, thank you very much. I appreciate you. We have Love Maduka right there. Debsy, thank you. Peggy Modi, Bex Max, thank you. Thank you very much. Everyone right there, thank you. Patience Demodia, thank you. Love Maduka, I appreciate you all. I'm going to have a blessed one. Allah also end the show right now. See you guys again by God's grace, 7 p.m. tomorrow, so that we can continue from where we stop. Good night. And bye.
In this world we're living in this world, all of us today is social. Everybody today is social. Moving to our various stations. As we there in motion, make we do good to ourselves, yo. Make we do good to our neighbor. Before we reach our station, Ebra konya de mande, de bele kalaya.